Oh,
And welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation on Nat19, session 15. I messed up the order. That's fine.
that's all right.
It's whatever. It's not like that happens every week or anything.
It's okay.
So, hey, guys,
Hi.
I need Izzy to give the recap.
Yay! I'm gonna give a hug to Carrie.
Why
Give the
is it
recap.
on the chair?
I feel like I'm doing it all the time
Logan.
lately. Okay, let me think here.
I think you've done it for Tomb in a bit.
Maybe not for Tomb.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Tomb. For the other games, I think.
Yeah.
I remember we got to that big old temple that was just covered in like brambles that we couldn't get through, and
Izzy
eventually
describing the events is like he's having a vision.
there were
I can
I
see a
brambles.
temple.
It's very tall, and I don't think we can get to the top of it. Not on our own, anyway. We tried like walking through it, and that was just painful. I tried like burning it and flying over it, and none of those were working. Then eventually, one of those like little dudes came in with like a flower, and he just like walked through it, and the brambles parted for him. Then we spent way too freaking long trying to figure out how to acquire one of those flowers.
Yeah.
Long story short, we went into the jungle and got them basically immediately. Went back, got up to the second level, where we had to get a. Long story short, we had to get a feather. I think. Yeah, it was a
I'm
feather.
waiting patiently for the part where you get to the snake vor.
Oh, I'm getting to that.
Oh, I
So
know it's coming.
we had some trouble. I think Lily fell off of a wall at one point trying to get past the feather one before the little dude showed up and said, "This is what you need." We got there, and then to get up to the third level, that one was just covered in snakes. And while we figured out how that, like, what combination of items we needed to pass through this, another one of those little dudes showed up. What did he do? He got the snakes to rear up on him with like the flower or the feather.
The feather.
The feather.
He like tickled its chin.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then he bapped it with the flower, and that like made it more docile. And then he just laid on his stomach, opened wide, and the snake just waltzed right down his gullet. And that gave him like the ability to just slither on through the snakes undisturbed.
He didn't waltz, okay? He slithered in.
I said slither.
Right? You said waltzed in.
I said slither.
Whatever.
Gave him the ability to just slither on in.
No, the snake slithered into the thing's mouth.
Oh, the snake. Yes,
Yeah.
the snake definitely did slither down his gullet. Gotcha. So that was horrifying, and we chastised Buddy for the idea that any sane human being would ever figure out how to fucking do that. Like, oh my god, what kind of diseased maniac would that occur to? But anyway, we did it. Some of us more successfully than others. I think Blake and then Lily had some problems with that, where the snakes kind of got halfway down, and then they started freaking out and choking, and then the snakes kind of exploded into ether. And that was pretty traumatizing. So they tried it again. They got to the... that time it worked. They all got through. Then they talked to, like, the snake goddess thing. And asked some questions. And now we know where the plot is.
Yeah. There's a couple different things that she told you guys.
Yeah.
Like Veloci found out where that medallion came from that she wears. Avelios found out where the pirates are that sunk his cruise ship, or not cruise ship,
Yes.
Just
I
cruise.
remember asking.
Wah, wah.
but
Fucking
Lily asked about
ye
her
old
mom,
in
but she
sync
didn't
went
seem
down
to
with it.
know anything.
yeah. Y'all know that there are some Zentari members in the in Port Nyanzaru that could be problematic.
Potentially.
Potentially. And I think that's the majority of the information she told you, unless I'm forgetting something.
What if we went over the specifics of what Veloci found out real quick?
She basically the giant snake told you that the I messed up something last session. That medallion, I accidentally said that the Zentarim give those out to people they would like assassinate or something.
That's what I thought I remembered. Yeah.
Yeah. It is what she would have told you is that it's from a secret organization in that operates in Port Nyanzaru called the Yatepka Society.
Okay, the Yatepka Society.
Yeah. There are a couple members of the Yatepka Society in Port Nyanzaru, like some of the merchant princes and just some other figures are part of the Yatepka Society.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. And she would have told you that they are a society built for, like, their main purpose is for, like, keeping the I guess the order of the city from the shadows. Like they're in charge of, like, getting rid of, like, you ever seen Hot Fuzz?
Oh God!
It's that group of robed old people.
Yeah.
All right.
Not as like extreme as they are, but
They're the
yeah.
neighborhood watch.
Basically.
Gotcha.
But
Is the stuff about these things being given out to mark assassination targets still true?
it is true, but also they give those out to, like, people who are, like, who they want to leave. They are causing, like, they're disrupting society in some way, and that is their signal of, like, of saying, like, you need to leave or else we'll do something to you.
Oh. Okay.
So.
Well, I
Yeah.
was given it when I was outside the city, so I imagine that didn't have any major relevance. Cool. I've drawn my own conclusions from that, and I will not ask them to be confirmed.
Cool. All right. All right. And what happened last time? You guys finished your talking. The Guardian Naga asked to speak to Artis alone. And so you guys stepped out and found yourselves outside of the shrine. It is the next day. You guys went in there like a bit afternoon, but it is now dawn the next day.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I was misremembering that there was a large time dilation issue while we were in there.
Yeah.
Yep. It is a rainy day right now. Rain is pouring on top of you. It's not a storm level of rain, but it's still pretty heavy. Azaka is just, like, sitting outside, like, sleeping in the rain.
Azaka. All right. I'm going to get our map real quick.
I feel like we talked to Azaka at the end of the last session because she confirmed that all the traps, like, change or whatever. Maybe that was, like, before we entered.
Yeah, we definitely grilled her
mentioned
before we went in.
Yeah.
Because she had been like, it only talks to you once, it tells you what you want to know, and then we got into the whole, like, what did it ask you, Azaka? And then, what was the term we came up with? What kind of lily? That was it. Again, I'm pretty sure it was what the term we came up with for the DM doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What kind of flower was it?
Was it the question or the answer that was the joke? Like, what kind
No.
of tulip was it?
I feel like no, it wasn't a tulip, was it?
Orchid.
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 An orchid.
It was like a purple and orange orchid.
It's a purple and orange
Yeah.
orchid. Is our,
Yep.
our universal answer for the DM doesn't know right now.
Yeah. And then we eventually came to the conclusion that she asked where her fucking mask was.
Yeah,
And
that's
it was sure,
yeah.
but-
So yeah, that happened before. So we're coming back out. What's the weather like?
It's raining. It is not like storm levels of rain, but it's coming down pretty hard.
All right.
And there's not a lot of cover right now, since you are at the top of a temple. Or
Well-
a ziggurat.
Well, 1 second, please. Until we figure out what we want to do, Veloci will immediately begin creating the tiny hut. I can
On the
cast...
top of the ziggurat?
Yeah, I can cast it as a ritual. No reason not to make it for cover.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah, makes sense.
nice.
All right.
Alright.
Heck yeah, tiny hut.
Heck yeah, tiny hut.
Heck yeah, tiny hut.
Oh yeah, tiny hut.
Alright. You take the next it takes like a minute to cast, right? So you take like
so
11
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Take 11 minutes to cast that bad boy. Does anyone want to do anything while she's casting that for 11 minutes?
I got nothing going on.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Actually, I'll set up one of the rain catchers if we're gonna be here for a bit, considering we don't know how long Artist is gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fair call.
I'll make some good berries for the group.
He could take a year for all we know.
I would leave before then, but yes.
I agree.
You don't know how this works.
You go to leave and the snake insists you vor it some more before they'll let you pass.
It's blushing slightly. Its friends in the background are all drooling a little bit.
Mom, Dad, I don't like this place.
You try to jump off the side and you're right back in front of the snake pit. Wow, they really want you to vor them.
I cast Cloud of Daggers and walk into it.
The snakes vor the daggers and ask that you vor them back.
I love the image of a bunch of like snakes that have completely like swallowed the daggers, so they're in midair spinning like blades. Becomes Cloud of Snakes.
This is so much worse.
All right, but yeah, I make the hut, usher you guys in if you want to stay dry, because we don't know how long we're gonna be. We don't really know what our next move is immediately.
All right. So, basically, right after you finish casting the Lehman's tiny hut, well, maybe like 10 minutes after, you see out of the darkness of the entryway to the shrine, you see Dragonbait and Artis exit.
What did Dragonbait ask for?
What sort of smell did he question the guardian naga with?
What sort of purple and white orchid did he ask?
Kids, I'd like to tell you that the voices in my head stopped one day. They never
right.
did.
I just like the idea of Dragonbait goes up to the guardian naga, stares at it intently, smells come out of Dragonbait, and the guardian naga nods solemnly and says, "Balsa wood." This has answered Dragonbait's question, and he will go forth with this knowledge.
When I see them coming, when Veloci sees them coming out of
Kids, I'd like to tell you that the voices in my head stopped
area.
one day. They never did.
she's just gonna usher over, just be like, "Hey, come on, get in here! It's wet."
Okay.
I mean, unless you have some crazy magic to freeze the sky and make it snow, I'd love to see that.
Us get along.
Do I?
That would be
No,
really
no,
cool.
no.
Can you do that?
It would take some time, but I don't feel like doing that right now. No.
No. Okay.
The insinuation
sorry.
that you can freeze the sky amuses me. I enjoy you, artist.
Thank you. He enters the tiny hut, He can enter it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just checked it. You don't need to designate creatures when you cast it. You, the caster, just have to stay in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He enters. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Uh,
Did she answer your question?
She did. She gave me a lead in the right direction, at least.
So where do you suppose that's going to take you?
Generally, all over Chult. Probably.
That's gonna be a long trip.
Yeah, but I'm willing to make it. I'll, because of that, I will probably be leaving the party.
No.
I'm sorry. I know your mission is important, but this is very important to me. I'm sure you guys can handle yourselves.
But we'll miss you.
Oh, my D&D gremlin senses are fucking acting up, but I'm not gonna follow them. Well, you've absolutely helped us out a lot up until this point, so I hope that things are okay for you no matter where your adventure may take you. It was only a matter of time till we had to split up anyways.
Yeah. It's been very fun.
I say instead of what I want to say, which is, oh, but like, where's the first place you have to go? Maybe we have to do something adjacent to it. What if we just follow around Artis? Fucking, she says, slowly spinning in the air. What if we just follow around Artis? I mean, we could probably just go on Artis's adventure. That's fine. That's a fun hamper.
That's a whole. That's the campaign after this one.
Without you around, it's gonna feel like the training wheels are off.
Yeah, I know you can handle it though. You handled those goblins and the T-Rexes basically without me.
Basically.
Listen.
I mean, I love you, man, but basically.
Listen to this.
You handled it completely without me, all right? There, I said it.
Thank you.
Credit where it's due.
I thought you'd run. I was mistaken.
Have you met us?
I thought we would for about half a second, and then I didn't want to anymore, so I feel that.
I also thought that for half a second, so I used that half a second. Listen, let's just drop the subject.
Before we do, I think it's worth clearing the record. We also handled a frost giant while you kind of stayed out of that.
Yeah, that got bad.
Apparently,
saying.
we're keeping score, Artis.
Apparently.
I think we're winning.
I think in a world where we're keeping score against you, I think we are in fact winning.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'll.
This is a good note to leave on for us to
Just means you owe
celebrate
me a
on.
drink.
I'm gonna play some music.
All right.
All right. I think I need to change the subject. Tunes, Ocarina. Anything you can do, we can do better. We can do anything better than you.
It's a fact.
Artist erupts in a laugh.
Oh, jeez.
Dragonbait makes a noise that sounds like that. It resembles a laugh.
Do we want to push? Do we want to push for a long rest here, since we have the 8 hours and there's rain, or do we want to take like a short rest and then try to go somewhere?
Short, probably. It's dawn. If we take a long rest here, it's going to be almost nighttime by the time we set out. These woods aren't exactly the most hospitable even in the day.
That's true. We don't have any... No, we didn't find any magic items or anything last game that we need to figure out what to do with.
No, you guys didn't.
Well, if we're...
So, I say we take a quick rest and we start following the river back. I'd like to go visit those pirates. That's a personal thing. But if you guys would help me, that'd be appreciated. I think from there, we could probably get some supplies. and push to that. Remember that ship we saw on top of that shitty old lady's mountain?
Yeah.
We could check out that ship because that seems on the way to what's the name of that town again? I wouldn't know
Omu?
about Omu. Yeah. We can make a final push there. If we can get supplies from the pirates or from that ship, then we shouldn't run out before we get there, and then it'll make getting out a lot easier.
Could somebody share with me the most like recent map? Because I think I have the original one open before you gave us the new one and told us to use
public. If you hit maps, just type in players or Chult, and it's players Chult complete.
that. Okay,
Is the
players
map.
still
Yeah.
complete. Thank you.
Yay.
Correct.
Players chill
Some reason-
complete.
Whenever I hit share sheet, it's not like opening for you.
Do I already have it open? Is that what's going on here? One sec. I think what I had open was it.
Oh,
Yeah. I thought that was the old map. All right.
Oh.
I don't know why I
Yeah,
thought
so
that.
that's-
I couldn't remember what the difference was, but I was like, I feel like there was a new map.
The old one had like hexes that we could see where all the things we haven't explored were, but they weren't
Right.
revealable. So we switched to this one.
So,
Yeah.
if we're heading back, I'm just gonna quickly check in the meta. What's that?
That's
Vorn.
where we assume the Vorn is, the armor or the shield golem.
Is there any particular reason we shouldn't go out of our way to find Vaughn? Is there any particular
That's
reason we
something we
should?
could do on our way back from the Forgotten City, which is more in line with looking for the Soulmonger. I think that should take precedence. I'm personally invested in the pirates, and I think that's a place we could resupply if we had to, along with that broken tree ship. I think if we're going to find anything, it'll be there or there. And that'll let us push farther south, make the most out of this expedition. If we head back now, we'll have gotten information, and that's it, other than maybe Vorn.
All right, I'm good. I'm good to do whatever you guys want to, as long as there's adventure along the way.
Lily, Blake, what do you guys think?
I think we should take all those pit stops and check things out before we head over to final spot. I don't think we need to get that shield guardian anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as
I'm
time
also-
goes on, it seems kind of superfluous almost.
It'll be useful for the spell scrolls if we can get back with him. On the upside, if that necklace of yours is his activation, whatever, I don't really understand those things, then it's unlikely anyone's going to be making off with it. Those things are rather large, if memory serves correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just want to help save my mom, but I don't really have any clues for that yet. So,
The Soulmonger.
The
It's our best
Soulmonger seems to be your end game for that.
yeah.
bet.
I hope
I'll
so.
circle back to it.
Hmm.
If not, then a friend of ours at least might be able to help you if we can find it.
That would be cool.
Okay. Well then, you guys lead the way.
all right. I'm gonna short rest you guys.
Yay! And none are. How am I? Am I wounded? I'm pretty-
Sorry now.
Veloci and Blake are wounded. Would you guys like to use any hit dice?
I'm gonna use one hit die.
You can also Song of Rest, I think. Do you have Song of Rest?
I
You
do have
should.
Song of Rest. I will use it. So, just everyone. Well, you guys still need to declare how much you're gonna use before I hit you up with it.
Just spend one.
Blake's the only one injured.
Okay, so in that case, did you already fully heal then? No.
I haven't rolled the die yet. No,
Okay. You're spending one. Bam.
I'm only missing 3 now. I'm doing fine.
That's
Okay.
not bad,
I
yeah.
give you back 2 with Song of Rest.
Nice. Only have 3 wounds. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Eat this good berry. Get one back.
Eat 3 consecutive good berries.
Yes.
I don't think there were any penalties to that if you want to do
No,
that, but
Weirdly not. It's just like, well, the penalty is like action economy.
yeah.
So like during downtime, it's no problem.
Yeah. It's just
So
fucking.
yeah, I'm gonna eat 3 of those good berries and be fully healed.
Hop, hop, hop.
Hum, nom, nom.
Actually, that.
Yeah, just get rid of your wounds. Just no need to like press
Good.
heal or anything.
Stay alive, father.
Lily's like, getting like a little weird, like getting a little too close, her eyes wide open. Stay alive.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. You made 10. You gave him 3. Should we just pass the rest of the berries around so that we all get our day of rations just from the berry?
Oh yeah, that's why I made him.
All right, cool.
Go ham.
Neat. Then none of us need to eat today because good berries.
Woo! Getting real tired of eating good berries. Woo! Woo!
Just getting... Oh, that depressed fucking woo. Okay. So after your not long rest, but after your short rest, I'm gonna roll off the weather table.
You do that.
You better.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad I made
Nothing
these options.
happens.
Intense sandstorm.
So the weather clears up like immediately. The sun starts coming out. It's shining right up. Luckily, the ziggurat is like above the tree line, so you can see it clearly. After maybe like 10 minutes of starting to travel towards the... I'm guessing you guys are heading towards Jahaka Bay?
Yes.
For the pirates?
Pirates, yeah.
Look up on me, yeah.
Pirates.
Okay. Yeah, 10 minutes into your travel, it starts getting pretty hot. Like there's like steam rising from the jungle from all the water evaporating from the rain.
Oh.
It's good that we filled our water balls
here?
now.
Who here is wearing medium or heavy armor?
Ooh, me.
I
Sure.
don't think I'm wearing any. Wait.
I think you're wearing leather.
I think I'm. Yeah, I think I'm wearing leather.
Okay. Velius, are you wearing leather?
I wear a chain shirt.
Chain shirt. That is
Medium armor.
medium?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need you and Blake to make a Constitution saving throw.
Here I go.
Oh no.
Oh!
no!
Ha!
Okay.
I
It's gonna be a
told you
long
to
day,
stay
boys.
alive.
It's okay, we got a
Don't tell me
couple
what to
days
do.
till we're Jahaka Bay.
What did I just say? All right, where is the exhaustion effect? Is that? It's not there. Logan, how do you add the? What was the code for
Exhaustion in all caps, colon, and then the level of exhaustion. So, in this case, exhaustion in all caps, colon, space 1.
1?
We have an investment to protect.
If you don't have a lot of them set up, just,
Pelosi, no.
if you don't have a lot of them set up, my recommendation for exhaustion, just because it's a chunk to type. You know how you can make, like, unique effects in the effects window?
Yeah.
I would just put exhaustion colon there, and then you can just throw it at people when you need to.
Question 1. Yeah, cool.
I do wish that in their list of things there they had exhaustion, just even like the first level as one of the drag down ones.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like an auto mission.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds is full of small things that seem like they'd be small changes. Like, again, I'll come back to that whole, like, not being able to select targets by selecting a circle you draw. I feel like that seems like an easy thing to do. Some people have disagreed with me. I don't understand why it would be hard. I'm not a programmer.
How dare you not be a programmer? I'm gonna get rid of all the like the advantage on strength and strength checks and saves.
Ridiculous.
Because of,
Those are ours. You can't take those.
okay.
Oh yeah, that
We're
was
good
like
forever.
Conjure or something.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you guys, as you guys are about to leave, Artis and Dragonbait say their goodbyes to you.
Buddy,
Yeah.
do they fail their saves?
Hold on. Artis isn't wearing medium armor or heavy armor. What armor are you wearing, Dragonbait? He's wearing breastplate. He's gonna make a save.
This is certainly going to
he succeeded.
this will certainly affect us going forward.
I needed to know. I needed to know.
Dragonbait got a 21, so
Also, buddy, did you apply the exhaustion effect to me?
I thought I did.
Yeah.
Roll a skill check.
A skill check? Okay. Any kind of skill check?
Yeah, any kind.
You should have disadvantage in all of them.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
plan.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, 213.
Hey. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Are you gonna try to like suplex them and knock them out or something? What is this line of questions? Are they exhausted? Am I exhausted? I'll just
I
roll
need to know.
athletics to test.
Do I stab him and take
I
a ring of
need
witness
to
from my
know.
own?
It's really hot out right now, and someone has the means to cool me, Logan.
Oh, I see.
I am going to
No,
get
I'm
rid
not-
of
I'm not
Artis and Dragonbait off the truck.
Not if I get rid of him first.
I already got rid of him.
Oh shit, they're gone.
Catch the wrath of God.
Oh,
All right. So, let's see. Whoops, wrong.
they say goodbye. They turn. They walk out of the current cell we have loaded, and they disappear like Skyrim characters.
Mhm.
It's true. All right, so I'm going to roll some fucking encounters here real quick.
I never told Dragonbait how much I loved him.
You have the opportunity. You could do it
I
as he's
could.
leaving.
I
I
could
can
no.
just tell him whatever you want. I can literally do that now.
No,
Let me do it before bed so I can use my magic the next
it's
day.
too late now.
Alright, I guess it's too late.
I was a coward, and he knows.
He probably smells it on you.
It's true. It's true.
You'll never know how much I loved him. I was neutral. How will he know that?
It was a normal amount.
Ha! Ha!
Much as I could love.
Was
a
that
weird,
to your
stinky
roll?
lizard
Are we about to get
is
hit by
fun.
another T-Rex? Because I'm up for that, but that'll be game if it happens. Like, that's today.
So I'll
How
be
many
honest.
more limbs will
That's
I
a running
lose
away.
with it?
I'm not fucking fighting that shit with disadvantage on skill checks. We ain't getting out of that mouth.
I'll be honest. I did roll, and it got a T-Rex involved thing,
Oh my god.
but I decided against that one.
Buddy!
Yeah, what's wrong?
Well,
Stop rolling.
the part of me that likes to do things is a little bit disappointed, but I understand why we shouldn't fight another T-Rex. But have you considered that we could? I know nobody else wants to, but I'm not exhausted, so I'm
I
not
will
against
go
it.
I want to
Nova
fight another
on
T-Rex.
this
It's a
thing.
good time.
So real quick,
Yeah.
who is leading the party? Who's?
So, if they're exhausted, and this is in the meta, but if they show signs of being fatigued and they maybe aren't as mentally aware as they normally would be, I'm gonna say it should just probably be Lily, right? You have the best survival, I think.
Yeah.
I
think
think
it would
so.
be Lily.
Yeah.
Do I
Lily
have-
and Blake have the best survival, then Veloci, then the rest of us.
Yeah.
All right. Then Lily, go ahead and make me a survival check.
All right. Is anyone assisting or can?
I've actually been meaning to touch on our use of aiding. Is it okay to aid in things like that? Because like that's an ongoing check, and it's just related to some like stuff I've been looking into recently, related to like aiding in things you technically have no knowledge in.
I would
'Cause-
say like the way I think it could be run is like if you both have proficiency in like
In a
this
thing.
check in particular, you can aid.
Okay, that's fair. If you have proficiency in the thing, you can aid it. That makes absolute sense. How do
Yeah,
you feel about
I get
half
that.
proficiency? Because I've got a lot of that, and
you
that
kind
would
of know what you're doing.
that would qualify me to aid in a lot of things.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, you're also a bard.
It's true.
Yeah, you're just good at everything, aren't you?
Yeah. Bards are kind of at least okay at basically everything.
Huh. I tell you what,
I
Lily.
think in the specific case of that, it's when you have checks that people can do it over and over again, finding reasons why they couldn't. Like in this case, it's a lot of it's reading a map and then keeping oriented.
Yeah.
So it does
Yeah.
make a degree of sense how someone could help. But like one thing that I always get at people for is like, I pick a lock, I aid. I'm like, how the
No,
fuck are you gonna do that?
That's exactly the kind of stuff that I was thinking
Yeah.
about. Like stuff like people are like, I the hunter track this creature, and it's like I aid, and it's like, okay, how do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
As long as it can be
In this case, it's
rationalized.
like, do you both know how to read a map?
Yeah.
Like,
In that case, I will graciously aid. I just wanted to touch on that so that we could address it down the road if we ever hit something where it's more of an issue.
yeah. I'd let someone like Blake probably knows how to read a map.
Yeah.
Do you need two arms to read a map?
I think you do. I feel like you do.
Yeah.
If he tries to read a
mean-
map, does he need aid to roll normally?
Savage.
You know, that'll come up when it comes up.
All right.
I haven't decided yet.
Oh no.
So.
So am I rolling it aided or unaided?
I'll let Veloci aid because she probably knows the basics of reading a map.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading the text bits for you.
This is one of the few campaigns where our proficiency in cartography tools would also be stupid useful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ox had that.
All right. Wait, hold on. Did I?
Yes.
Hold up. Oh, I didn't share the fucking ox art yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, you sent it to me, but I'm not sure if.
Yeah, I
I
sent
do
it to
recall-
you and
me as-
Logan.
I forgot to put it in the rotation. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
A lot's happened between this.
I haven't
game and
made
last
it like
game.
a image for ox yet. I'll share it next time.
Okay.
But all right. So, you have succeeded your survival check.
Whew.
Good thing you had proficiency. Actually, no, you still would have succeeded. So yeah. As you guys are traveling through the forest, you spot a corpse
Oh.
up in a tree.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's not where that belongs.
How far up are we talking?
And it is probably about maybe 30 feet up into the tree.
All right. Hmm.
Keep your eyes out for more of those gorillas.
Does it look alive, or is it like a dead body that's suspended in a tree?
It is a dead body. It's like limp. It looks like it doesn't look like they've been attacked or anything from the angle you can see.
Okay.
You can see it at.
So, I'd like to do two things. One is I'd like to cast my Ring of Jumping to triple my jumping distance. And then, if it pleases the court, I would like to take a running jump, running high jump. It's weird to say it like that, but that is what it is.
Yeah.
A running high jump to get up there. I should be able to get just a little bit up there. Like, I should be able to get high enough that I can get up to that branch.
You can jump 30 feet up.
Jumping speed equals, what was it? 10 feet plus strength score, I believe? Something to that effect?
Probably.
I think
Well,
that's for
like
long
feet.
jumps.
Well, if that's feet, then I don't know. Maybe.
Let's see. I'm gonna open up
I'll
the thing.
find real quick.
I know there are like different rules
High
for
jump.
long jumps and high jumps.
10 feet, and you can you can jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So for me, oh sorry, oh jeez, I had that wrong. One sec. Then that's. Oh, I can only jump up like 9 feet. Wait, no.
I'm sorry that all you
5,
have is a
12.
9-foot vertical leap.
12. I can do 12.
You can
Oh,
get
a
almost
12-foot
halfway
vertical.
to it.
I can. Can I take a jump up and then try to climb the rest of the way up to it then?
Sure, no problem.
And I was gonna
roll
ask if
me-
I could stealth, but I'm gonna omit that in favor of the climbing.
You're gonna stealthily climb the tree.
Takes a level in ninja.
Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a athletics check, as the branches are very like brittle.
Gotcha. So, I'll have about I get 12 feet up, so I have whatever's left.
So, you jump up vertically and find your footing on the tree. Branches are a lot more brittle than you thought they would be, but you manage to cling on to the tree as one of the branches you planted your feet on break,
Ugh,
but you're able to keep your footing
all
at
right.
least. So, and you start climbing up the rest of the way to the corpse. As you get to that 30-foot mark, you can tell that he is an explorer. He was a human man. He's not Shulton.
How did you get in this tree, Ox?
Oh no.
Oh please, he's Ash right now. He's definitely dead. But he doesn't have any injuries on him. He does look like it looks like he got sick and died basically. But he does have a pack on him.
I'd like to take the pack. There's nothing I can really do to inspect it, especially from up here. But I'd like to remove his pack. And I was gonna ask if he had any obvious like travel instruments on him, like if he had a compass or anything else. But I assume it's in the pack if it is.
Probably.
And then I'd like to. I'm not gonna. My
Cut him
instinct
down.
is Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna after taking his pack. I'm push him out of the tree.
All right. You push him out of the tree. He just
try and catch
flops
it.
over, breaking through branches on his way down.
Hey, buddy.
He
Veloci
takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Veloci grimaces.
Is he dead?
Veloci grimaces at every one of those branches. Veloci grimaces, like covers her eyes, peeks through her fingers, like
Okay, he's not getting any deader.
Are you
What?
sure you're a cleric?
Yeah!
All
I
right.
touch dead bodies all the time. Well, not all the time. Mostly I touch booze. But you get used to it for a
Okay.
bit. When you're Waterdeep has a lot of dead people, okay? Alright, I'm gonna prop him up as best as I can. And once Veloci gets down, you guys want to figure out what this guy was up to?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna spend a little bit, and I'm gonna start casting Raise Dead. Or not Raise Dead, Speak with Dead.
Holy shit! I thought you were.
I'm gonna.
That's what we find out.
I'm a ninja my way.
Resurrect.
I'm a ninja my way out of this tree.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Can I do acrobatics?
No. No, because the branches are very brittle.
Ah. All right. But I'm better at that one, so I think I should get to
I
roll.
know you. Okay, you're fine. You made it up with an 11. You're gonna make it down with a 13.
All right. I could have made it down with a 16, but I guess
Oh, well.
I guess I didn't. I have no point.
Okay. So how long does that take to cast?
Takes an action. And I have to ask because it's part of the spell. Has anyone cast this spell on it within 10 days?
No.
Okay. So we got 5 questions.
Yeah. The corpse just like
Mark off the spell slot before I forget.
Okay.
First
Seems
question,
to be-
what it do? Second question, how are you? Third question, what's your name?
What killed you?
sickness.
That makes sense.
Ask it how he ended up in a tree.
Sure. How did you get up in that tree there?
I climbed it.
He's probably sleeping there. Harnessed himself.
Well, I'm out of questions.
Oh, I thought ask if he, was with others.
Did you have anyone with you?
I had a guide, but I don't know where they are now.
Who's the guide? Ask him who the guide was.
What was your guide's name?
Hold on just a sec. I want you.
Zaka Storm.
They were a purple. They were a purple and white orchid.
Koopaloo.
Koopaloo. Fucking finally.
You Hackenstone.
Oh, we met him, I think. I feel like we met him like near session 1.
Is that?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the guides that we could have.
That was
selected.
the dwarf boy that
Yeah.
we could have gotten.
Yep. He was a
Ah.
dwarf. Yeah, he was the one with like the missing arm and he wanted to.
Oh, you'd have so much to
If
talk
only I
about
was
now.
shorter, I could pose as this character.
So we got one question
All right,
left.
one question. I could ask their name, or I could ask where they were headed.
Or you could ask if their guide did something untoward.
You could.
I mean, he had a guide. The guide stopped being with him or guided him 30 feet into a tree and strapped him there, waited for him to die.
I think knew he was dying would be my expectation. Was if he was killed by the sickness, he had to have been carrying it for a while. It's rare that they kill quickly.
Before you ask the question, is there a time limit on this? Do we have a certain period?
We have a couple minutes.
I'd like-
It takes 10 minutes before it runs
I'd
out.
like to quickly rummage through the pack, and I'm just gonna put my finger up. Like, just give me 1 sec and see if there's any valuables inside, like if there's gold or. Basically, I'm looking for if he was taken advantage of and his stuff taken.
So
If he
you
has like an
find,
ID too, maybe we can learn a name.
you find a couple things. You find a week's worth of rations.
Throw those out.
You find 1 block of insect repellent,
Oh.
and you find a ring. You find it's made of ivory, and it's got a symbol of a monkey-like creature on the front.
Okay. So,
Goblin.
if I, Evelios, do I have enough time to identify this before our connection with our friend
No, that would
disappears?
take at least an hour, unless do you have the magic ready?
To identify? Yeah, I can cast it at any time.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't take. We got about, I'd say, at least 8 minutes left.
Identifies a ritual. Oh, wait. I could do it faster. It'd take some resources. I was gonna do it the way that doesn't require me expend a whole lot of energy.
If you have to take more than 10 minutes, then I can't.
I can take a minute. I can expend that. That's fine. It doesn't take that much of my energy to do. I'm gonna very quickly take one of those minutes to identify that ring, just to see if we can glean anything interesting off of it before we say goodbye to our friend.
Okay. So, you take the minute to cast identify on the ring. It's called a ring of Wongo.
Oh.
Let's see. Whoever wears it is considered a dinosaur magnet. Dinosaurs find their scent either delicious or pleasant. Every day, there's a 50% chance of a dinosaur will track the group down and either try to eat the creature wearing the ring or follow them around. The ring cannot be removed unless a remove curse spell is cast.
And this
Or
is
the
why,
finger is severed.
this is why it's good to have identify. Does this guy have all his fingers?
He does not.
Okay.
He got chased up the tree.
Where'd he get the ring?
Is that our last one? Or...
If you can think of something better, then it's not imperative.
No, it's,
but
it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I'm curious.
like, who would willingly bring this out here?
Before you rest, friend, where did you find this ring?
I found it in my travels.
That's not a location. He
Fucking.
knows
Yeah,
that.
that's the simple answer.
But I mean, it's basically, if the location was anything like some sort of orchid, perhaps. then-
Yeah, but it's not a great answer, but it's the answer he gave us.
He's gone.
So quickly, I don't think Veloci didn't actually relate what this does. Veloci just like, okay, so forgive my urgency there. If we put this on, we're going to attract dinosaurs of all shapes and sizes. This is a quick way to get killed out here to wear this thing.
Is it cursed?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think someone tricked him into putting it on?
Well, he said in his travels. I feel like if he had acquired it from a specific person, then he probably would have.
Put it on.
Yeah.
He seems a little bit like us, probably an adventurer.
I guess the only thing to do would be to, if we really wanted to know what happened to this man, to find his guide and see if they're willing to.
Yeah, Port Nanzara.
Yeah.
You
What
got
do-
his name at least.
What should we do with this?
Do you have his name? Oh, the
His
guy's
guide's-
name, not the
not-
not the
Not the
explorer.
guy's
Okay.
name, yeah, the guide's name.
Okay, cool.
What should we do with the ring? Also, I'm tossing the rations. Does anybody have an
Yeah.
objection?
No. I'd probably wash your hands too. If this guy was killed by disease, everything in there is a little bit suspect.
Okay. Well, what did you say? There was a block of bug repellent.
It's on the party sheet. If you
Okay.
want to look at those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I'll take the ring and hold on to it since none of us are going to be using this thing.
Think someone will buy it?
You can give it to someone you hate.
Yeah, I mean it's
That
a
might be fun.
it's a thing to have certainly. Like as long as we
Yeah.
don't put it on.
It feels magic, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It should, right? Because it
To
has a
some
magic.
degree.
Some degree, yeah.
I'm just saying, if a frost giant were to come around looking for a ring of winter,
That's true. I did try to trick the
Getting-
last one, but maybe the next one would be more susceptible to trickery.
yeah. I mean, now you have a ring to hand them.
Maybe the next one won't roll really high on insight.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get out of here. I don't want to stay around this too long.
Does anybody want that block of insect repellent? I've already got lots, so.
Seems to be a different type than the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a different type.
It burns for 8 hours and repels normal insects with a 20-foot radius. I actually feel like that's less useful because ours, we use one and we're good for a day. And if we're resting, we have our hut, so bugs aren't getting us anyways. We should keep it, but it's not really that useful immediately.
These are good for like you can just spend one and the whole party is good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
May as well have it around.
yeah.
No reason to not take it.
I don't know, Valios, you want to carry that?
Sure, I'm gonna pick it up with one of my sacks. Use it
Okay.
as like an impromptu glove. I'm just gonna keep it in that for the time being.
And
Y'all want me to just cast prestidigitation? It cleans stuff.
If you could, I'd definitely.
Sure. Like, slap
Boom,
prestidigitation
clean.
on all the stuff.
and
Yeah.
buddy, could you identify the ivory ring in my inventory so I can remember what it do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The ring of Vietnam dog. That's like You could wear that in anywhere else, and it's just a ring that's cursed that if you put it on, you can't take it off. Because like up in Neverwinter, you're like, oh no, dinosaurs.
Mhm.
It only
Oh.
sucks here.
It really
I-
sucks here.
I got this like little encounter from like a little like companion guide for Tomb of Annihilation, and this was one of their encounters. Then they made this item. I was like, I need to make this. This is fun.
Oh,
I love it.
we could really
Ray.
mess with someone with this.
Yeah, it definitely isn't the kind of thing that we could put on somebody and hope for an immediate return, but if we decide we don't like a person, we could give it to them and be like, no, it's a good luck charm, and send them on their way, and just
If
hope.
you really don't want someone to live for the next few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck taking it off.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm saying as Veloci. Evelios, maybe you don't listen to this.
All right. I'm
Cool.
gonna walk a bit ahead.
Okay. I don't think this is a very cleric-friendly plan. I'm just saying, what if we were to go back and bet on the dinosaur races again, and maybe if there's like a sure-to-win person in the race, what if we were to give them a gift as a sign of our adoration as fans before the race, so that while they were racing, they maybe had the other dinosaurs had a certain attraction to them.
Oh my god, that's so dark. That's outstanding.
I'm not saying we do this like today, obviously, or tomorrow, but I'm just saying that, I mean, the idea is out there now. I'm sure they'd be fine.
I mean,
You're not really speaking up about the plan, Blake. I feel like you're not. Do you have any?
I mean, for one, I'm not really for it, because then that person might or might not have to lose a finger in the best case scenario. But also, isn't there just a chance that some other dinosaur might show up?
Well, if it's within town, hopefully not. Also, I feel like the people here probably have defenses outside the town to stop bigger dinosaurs from getting in. Otherwise, how have they been living?
Sure. I mean, there's other dinosaurs around the town.
I hadn't considered the fact that they wouldn't be able to remove it afterwards. That is a bit cruel.
And maybe we don't make someone lose a finger. And
Yeah.
plus, even for optimization, it just stopped one person from winning. It doesn't make another person win automatically and allow us to bet on them.
Oh, I know.
So,
Hey guys, I'm back. You have any talk? I don't know what you're talking about.
We've decided to really safeguard the ring.
Okay.
We just.
yeah.
Careful around your fingers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I got
She's like, lean in, do it, love the jungle. Agent of Chaos.
I got you, Blake. I understand. This isn't a good plan until we figure out how to make it so that our guy really wins. Otherwise, it's just cruel. I get what you're putting out.
that is absolutely what I.
And
was
I walk
saying.
away.
Thank you for interpreting me perfectly.
And I walked away.
You know, I really feel listened to in this group.
Embrace the law of the jungle, Father. Chaos.
I'm probably happy that you didn't want me to hear whatever you talked about. Let's keep moving.
All right. Where are we heading now, guys? Do we want to keep going around the mountain and head off that? Just to be clear, by the way, when I identified the ring, it is only in effect if it's on, right? Like, we're not just carrying a dinosaur lure.
Yeah, it only affects when it's on.
Okay, just had to clarify that before we decide to travel.
Alright.
All right. So, can you tell me your guys' like intended hex you want to be on?
It's a bit hard to see them in the.
Speed?
Do we want to
Moving
go?
for speed? We want to go just straight towards.
Yeah, it looks like it. So if we're moving, we'll just move through whichever hex is that way. It's a bit hard to see the hexes in the forest,
Yeah.
admittedly.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it looks about right.
Boop. Boop.
I wonder if we drag. I'm gonna do an experiment here. If I start here and go down.
6.
So fun fact, if we want to calculate distance, is that every 5, if you like drag the pointer, every 5 feet on the map is a hex. So if we ever can't really see the hexes and we just want to drag, it's a good indication of how many hexes we're crossing.
That's true.
So a week goes by, I'm gonna mark off my salves and stuff.
Yep. A week goes by, 7 days. So mark off insect salves. I assume Lily's been making
Them
been
good
making
berries.
Good
Yes.
berries.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Full
7.
disclosure, I am completely out of salve. After how many?
I
days?
can tell you what, I'll give you enough for the week. I have a ridiculous number of insect salves.
Cool, because I had 3 left.
Okay. So I'll give you 4 to cover the rest of that week. I still haven't even used half of them between everything we've used getting here since our last town visit.
Thank you.
That's maybe a third of my total insect salves.
Fucking damn.
Yeah, man.
4,
I'm
okay.
ready for bugs.
All right.
It's good to see the water again.
Yeah.
You're a long way from the Anzara.
So this is, again, this is for pirates, right? Is what we're looking for, the pirates that tanked your ship?
There should be 3
Yeah.
ships here.
The on the day you guys start to make it to the Jahaka Bay, it started slightly raining in the morning, but as it gets to midday, that rain starts to pick up. The wind starts blowing viciously into your face. Right now, there is a rainstorm going on right now. Visibility is now limited to 20 feet in front of you. Range attacks are made with disadvantage, and survival rolls are made with disadvantage when tracking or traveling.
All right. Is that ranged? Actually, my question doesn't matter given how ranged attacks work. Never mind.
Okay.
Can I use Druidcraft for like to forecast the weather, figure out like how long the storm's likely to last?
Sure. So glad I made this weather table. I made it specifically for that. It's like, I gotta know.
Why do you generate a month of weather in advance, Logan? That's such a waste of time.
I'd rather make a table. It'll be let's roll a d12. Okay. The next 3 hours it will be sunny.
Like 3 hours from now, it'll get sunny.
Yes.
Gotcha. Looks like this storm is gonna last a couple hours, but then it should get a lot nicer.
Do we want to hang out and
Yeah,
start moving
park it up
afterwards?
and Move it up. I'll set up the rain catcher.
Setting up the hut.
It's a good call.
We got a system. We've hit that point. We've got a resting system.
A well-oiled machine.
A well-oiled machine.
You reminded me. I gotta make my weather tables for Vestige and then generate like 5 years of weather.
Here,
Okay.
I'll use create bonfire and just make some warmth for us.
All right, cool. Yeah, all this completely in your guys' wheelhouse. Couple hours pass, and the rain starts to finally let up. After maybe about a half hour of slight rain, the sun starts to breach the clouds. And
Hey, can you
a little
long
bit of
rest us
steam
because we
raising.
traveled for 7 days?
We did.
Just to kill that exhaustion. Get
Oh yeah, they shouldn't be exhausted.
Oh
anymore.
yeah, sorry. There you go.
That doesn't.
Exhaustion's gone.
Yeah, that doesn't auto parse on long rest. Again, another reason I think exhaustion should be represented better within the system.
Hopefully
Yeah.
Unity fixes that.
I doubt it will. I doubt because Unity's not
Yeah.
really focused on those sorts of problems. But it'd be nice if it did. I agree.
Okay. So after 3 hours, you can see clear now. You're at the edge of the water. You don't see immediately any any ships or anything like that. See some trees a while off to your to the west.
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 Well, Avelios,
They might have left in the week it took us to get here.
I can't recall. Did the Naga say that they were only here briefly, or that this is where they set up
They said
shop?
They were here.
Ah.
Well, maybe it wasn't specific enough, since if they were here, then she was accurate. She wouldn't know if they were moving or not.
There'd be no way to properly track them if they're traveling by boat, right?
Yeah, maybe they could be anywhere. A week's travel from here could probably get you to On at least.
Well, what's your play, Avelios?
I say we figure out a way to get across this river, give it another look, and if they're not here, we'll get ready to head inland.
Can we see, like, the entirety of the bay from here? Like, are we able to pretty much see all of the water?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
their ships would
Very
be
clear.
dark in this
Clear day right now.
case.
Okay, so I propose this question. Why would they dock here? Is it just to...
No towns.
Do you think they would store anything around here? Maybe they have a hideout that we could try to find.
We could check the mountainside on the other side of the river for caves or anything that they might store stuff in. They wouldn't make any permanent encampments, not if they're who I think they are. They would store what they needed to and come back after hiding it well, if at all. You'd also probably avoid any of the major trading routes around here.
I
You want
see.
to keep out of the way of the authority, as it were.
Yeah. So I guess our goals get across that river then.
Yeah, let's cross the river.
You trying to go that way?
Do we don't have a boat, do we?
We do not. We
Yeah.
left that
Ooh.
effectively 1,000 miles away. That was somewhere around here. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is
So-
long gone.
What does this river look like? What are we dealing with this particular river?
Luckily it's not further inland, like through up there. Otherwise it'd
Oh,
be
in
a
the
bad
valley?
time.
Yeah,
That's a fucking like
gorge.
a fucking
Rapids and
gorge, yeah.
stuff.
The it's specifically known as the Gorge of Death.
Oh shit.
Looks like it.
Or its name translates to Gorge of Death, at least. But yeah. So you guys want to cross the river here?
Probably at this thinner spot, but yeah,
That
otherwise,
spot.
move a day
Oh
over.
yeah, I forgot. We just did 7 days of travel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
So
Oh,
then
okay.
that's 10.5. Thanks.
Okay. Oh boy. So the water is flowing into Jahaka Bay, which means it's like flowing westward. And it's probably around 150 feet across.
All right. Well, I could make it over if I flew, but that doesn't help anybody else.
I'll probably
maybe,
be able
like-
to swim it, but it's a shifty one. Only other thing I could think of is making a raft, but we'd have to double back to the woods to get the wood, cut it down, everything else, and that would be a massive waste of time.
I could summon a Terrence and we could ride on his back.
Which one's
If
Terrence?
that's a thing you
He was
can
the
do.
giant snake.
Yeah,
Terrence is a big boy.
it's true.
true.
Could Terrence carry or you could shapeshift
is
and get yourself across, right?
gargantuan.
Or are you able to become creatures that can swim?
I can swim. Could do that.
Okay.
It might be a
So
better use of spell slots.
Well, could you become something large enough to ferry anybody over, or?
Let's see. My limit at this point is CR half. What could I? Let's see. I have notes on which animal forms I could
You could
take.
get a giant seahorse.
You could do that. I don't know if you've ever seen a seahorse.
That's a problem.
It's large size.
It's true.
Mm,
You could become a crocodile.
But that's not a large seahorse.
That's fair. It is a large beast, technically.
You can get swim speeds at the level you're at, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
I mean, we have the giant snake. Mainly my question is because you could become the giant, or you could summon the giant snake. You could become something that just itself could swim over. I could fly, and those two could ride the giant snake. I'm mostly just thinking about how to minimize the weight on the giant snake.
Yeah. Yeah. What's like the biggest swimming thing that I could turn into? Because then you guys could just ride me, and we could save a whole bunch of resources. Just make a couple trips.
I would suggest hippo, but from what I know of hippos, they're probably like CR 1000.
Jerks.
Death gods, you see.
Things with a swim speed you could turn into is crocodile, giant seahorse. Jesus, what?
Turn into
Does
Jesus
this
what?
actually have the giant wasp has a 50-foot swim speed?
What?
What?
That's
Wasp
like,
can
that's
swim?
what I was reacting
It's
like.
not. It has a 50-foot fly speed.
Now see, I see it has a 10-foot regular speed, 50-foot fly speed, and a 50-foot swim speed, which is the
don't know what you're
most
looking
crazy shit that I've ever seen in my life, and
What
I'm
are
more
you
inclined to
looking
believe
at?
you.
What are you looking
Looking
at?
at
Because
Roll
I have
20.
the monster manual here.
Looking at Roll20.net compendium.
I don't trust Roll20.net anymore.
Fucking wasps should not swim. Full stop.
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
right. You're right, but that's still the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, and I fucking love it.
So while you guys figure this out, I've opened the monster manual and I'm just gonna quickly look up
Okay.
the giant wasp to see what it says.
Do
in
it.
here.
Please do that.
But-
I will feel so thoroughly vindicated if somehow they've given this giant wasp a 50-foot swim speed.
Like, it can swim as fast as it can fly.
Giant wasp. Nope. In the monster manual proper, it just says 10-foot fly, 50-foot fly.
Thank God.
Oh, 10 foot.
Okay. So a giant seahorse
Sorry, yeah,
has a
10-foot
faster
normal.
swim
seahorse
than a
is
crocodile.
40-foot versus 30-foot. Yeah.
Realistically.
Also, 0-foot land speed, which is fun.
Yep.
Can somebody ride a
Which
crocodile?
is fun.
We might be making this more more complicated than it needs to be. In theory, if you can turn into anything that can carry one person, you can ferry people back and forth.
Yeah. I feel like a crocodile could carry at least one person.
What say you, buddy? Are we free to
I
try
would say,
at least?
yeah. They have a 15-foot, or 15-foot. They have a 15 strength.
Okay.
They'd be able to do it.
Cool.
Let's just pursue that then.
Let's do
Okay.
that. Crocodile then.
All right. Make a
Crocodile.
run and leap into the water, turn into a crocodile in midair, and just dive in.
All right. So, start ferrying people across. I'm not going to make you guys do all of that. After a bit of doing that, you guys managed to cross the river.
We did it. What a good thought experiment. We learned a lot about crocodiles, hippos, and wasps.
I learned more than I wanted to about wasps. Filthy.
Okay, so what's this? Any surprises waiting for us over here, buddy?
No. Doesn't look like it.
That's what you want us to think.
I mean, yeah.
That's
mean,
exactly
no.
that's exactly what you would say if
But-
there was something waiting for us. All right. So
All right.
so the plan of Elios. Okay, question. Just because I can see the map, I don't know how far Veloci's vision is. I assume the horizon. as per how people are. Can we tell there's volcanoes that way from where we are?
You would be able to see like smoke rising that way.
Cool.
Are these the ones called Firefingers? No, Firefingers were over there. What were these ones are called Flame Peak, or is that there?
These are. It's
Big Peak.
What the fuck?
Let me look at the other map. I can just find it because it's labeled on that one.
Yeah, find that one.
I'm not. I doubt they're going to erupt anytime soon, but we should be aware that if we head in the direction of
Those
volcanoes.
are the Cobalt Mountains. Oh, well, at least we know there's nothing dangerous there.
Kobold?
How dare you?
Kobold or cobalt?
A kobold.
Just because,
Oh.
just for that, I'm gonna party wipe you guys with kobolds.
Fucking okay. So
An army.
not the pretty blue things. The fucking tiny draconian goblinoid
The
thing.
Yeah.
tiny dragon worshipping
Yeah.
goblinoids.
Okay. Neat. That sounds fun.
They're cute.
All right. Is that the way you want to go?
We could go around. We could go over, but I feel like that'll take a long time.
I'm cool to go around. The water's nice.
We could
Take a
get
while.
a couple more days of the river. I think what would be like 1, 2. It'd be basically an extra week of travel. I don't know how long it would take us to get over the mountain.
Yeah. Buddy, what's our travel speed like if we tried to cross the mountains? Assuming things went, kind of predictably.
You'd be probably be going at a slower speed. So, you have speeds. That'd be another rules for it. I think you move half a hex
A day?
a day.
That makes sense. Okay, so mountains are a ×2 multiplier on our travel. Now,
Basically.
if we went down and then crossed at like that area right there, it would probably minimize it because there's only one full hex of mountain there, if that matters. But I don't know. I defer to you guys on that. It all sounds like adventure to me.
Yeah, currently going straight across, it looks like we'll have about an extra week either way, around or across.
Velios,
Honestly, yeah.
can you make a perception check?
To see the war band of kobolds rushing towards us.
Heard you were talking shit.
We were talking shit.
I was talking shit.
It's true. I wouldn't lie.
15.
All right.
By the way,
So-
thank you an hour ago, Han, for the $5 donation to Extra Life.
Thank you, Han.
Yeah.
You're the best of us. Velios. As you guys are talking about all this, you see a ship right on the edge of the horizon, going that way,
Northwards.
northwards, and a bit northeast, like heading that way.
Oh,
Towards Port Nyanzaro area. Yeah, we missed them. I could see them out on the horizon.
is there no way to bring them back? Is there no way to like signal them from
No.
here that in some way that might draw them in? Maybe we could act like rich but distressed nobles lost in these far reaches. We could send up the We're
By-
Nobles flare.
By my estimate, they're about. Oh, jeez, it's got to be like 20 miles. There's no way. I can barely see them on the horizon. They're heading to port. We can catch
You
them
don't
there.
recognize that ship.
I don't recognize that ship.
We can see it from here. Okay, is this like
must have
speck?
been one of the other three?
Is this like a
or other
speck
two.
on the horizon sort of situation?
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
speck on the horizon.
But he has his fucking elf eyes.
Elf eyes.
Look with your elf eyes.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but they might be able to at least give me some answers. It doesn't solve our problems for now, though. Let's head in. I say we go over the mountains. It might be a little dangerous. We can hope for rain. At least that'll keep us in good drinking habits. But it also might let us get a better view of where we might be headed.
I agree. I'd be happy to go into the mountains.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really want to go over those mountains.
It's fair. Around is fine with me as well. It's about the same time either way, I think, depending on complications.
Is your issue the mountains or what's on the other side of the mountains?
Well, it's more the fact that I only have one arm.
It's fair.
And if it's up to me to involve climbing, I can't guarantee I'm going to do so great.
That is a very good point. We're very insensitive. Let's go around the mountains.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I changed my vote.
I mean, if we're scaling, then hell no. If it's literally like I gotta be driving Pythons in, then we're gonna waste time on them. And at that point, we should go around. It'll take a little longer, but I'd rather us get there safely than plummet 100 feet to our deaths.
Yeah.
We'd have the proper gear for scaling stuff. If it was just a steep-ass rock hill, I'd be happy to do it. But with the situation as is, Blake makes a point.
All right.
Well, it's easy enough. We'll follow the mountain around, and once we have it to our north, what's that, our northwest, then we know where around where that boat was. We can just branch off from there.
All right. Lead the way.
All right.
And by lead the way, I mean
Lily?
Lily. Lead the way. Lead Avelios's way.
Grr, I'm a crocodile. Still.
Snap, snap, snap.
No, 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 no.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Noise crocodiles make.
Grr. I'll turn back. Alright.
All
Alright, let's go.
right. Avelios, can you make another perception check?
Oh, it's a 9. 16.
Okay. As you guys are about to head out, like you still see the boat heading towards like the northeast, sort of towards Port Nyanzaru, you think. You see another ship. Like, you're just able to see this sort of the hull of it poke out behind the rock here, and it's stationary. Like it just pulled into that position and then a weighed anchor.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
Can you point to it again? I can't see it.
Right about there.
It's right there.
Oh.
Ooh, over there.
Yeah, it's in the water over there.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet, though. Only you with your beautiful elf eyes.
Guys.
Yeah?
So I see a ship that could be what I'm looking for.
Oh, change your plans again?
I can't tell. It's still a ways off, but it looks like it's anchored up across the bay. If you look right there, and we'll try and point it up to them.
Yeah.
Alright. Think it'll stay anchored long enough for us to get over there?
It's a couple days.
Nothing necessarily lost by trying. Well, I mean, you know.
Time. We only have so much of that insect stuff before we're gonna have bugs on us like nobody's business.
That's
Unless
true.
you want to walk the coast all the way back, and there's its own problems presented in that.
I have a lot of insect repellent.
I think I've got about
Even if I
14,
supplied
15
all of
days
us with
left.
insect repellent, I think I could get us through like another week and a half.
That would get us a quarter of the way back. But I remember that guy from a couple days ago. I just don't want you guys ending up like him. So, judgment call. If we go for this boat, I can't guarantee that I'm not going to hurt some people. I'm going to be upfront with that. And we might be able to take some stuff off of them. If it's not who we're looking for, we might be able to buy some stuff off of them, and then we just keep working. But if we're not down for that, then I can do that on my own time.
Well, I feel like heading farther into the forest and past the mountains isn't any less of a risk in terms of time management.
Well, let me ask this. What exactly you have in store? Why you got this violence idea in store for them if they're who you're looking for?
Before I worked at the church, I used to do a lot of sailing. I got Shanghai into working on a trading vessel. They got me real drunk, and I was on a boat the next day. But it was fun enough, and they actually treated me well, so I stayed on for a couple of years and learned the trade. But we got hit pretty bad by pirates, and we were killed to the man. I took a stab or two, but they just kind of left me on the ground and walked away. And the only reason I lived is because members of the church found me, and I've been doing this ever since. But one of those 3 boats, and that might be that one, is the boat responsible for it. So it would make me very happy to see that boat underwater.
Then let's put that boat underwater.
Veloci, I believe, would have first met you back when you were on your ship, right? Because we met whenever we were traveling. So, yeah, she's relatively aware of most of this. I'm, like I said, if we do decide to head into the mountains and try to pursue whatever's over there, it's not like that puts us necessarily any closer. We either reach one goal that way or one possible goal that way. Either way, we have to deal with the same problems regarding insect cells.
It's just if mine turns into nothing, then we have to double back. That adds the extra about 14 days.
But if they turn out friendly, then maybe we could ask them to boat us on up to somewhere where we can buy supplies. And if they're not friendly, we burn them. And hope they have insect salve, and if they don't, free boat. And you know how to sail.
Free boat's good.
I don't know if we could crew that boat ourselves, but
You don't know that we can't.
I mean,
true.
I wouldn't necessarily mind crashing it into something either, so that's not a big problem.
There's a lot of good people traveling with you back whenever I first met you. A lot of very fun people. Thinking that those might be the people that took them down makes me rather upset, so I'm also pretty invested in trying to find them if our paths were to cross. I'd like to get revenge on their behalf as well.
So how about it, Lily? You want to turn into an alligator again and ferry us back?
I can do that. I can absolutely do that.
Now,
Do you
Blake,
need me to eat someone?
Maybe in a couple days.
I know you're not normally prone to violence against people that should know better. So how do you feel about this? If these are the people that Avelios thinks that it is, then they're not good people.
No, they're not. And to be frank, it seems like they hurt a lot of very good people. So
Yeah.
if this is them and we let them go, then we're somewhat complicit in all the future misdeeds they do. So I think we should go get them.
All right. It's not often that we're on exactly the same page.
Stop them from hurting anyone else.
See, now when I
Maybe
say
that's
things
it.
about stopping people, Lily's all like, yeah, we should stop them from hurting others. And then when Veloci says things about hurting other people, she goes a little feral. Like,
It's because she can
Anybody
sense
else
that I have a
notice that?
pure spirit.
Like David.
that's like sinister laughter right there, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Jungle is a dark and dangerous place, Father.
Fucking, you got time to giggle, you
One must
got
harden
time to be an
himself against
alligator.
its
Get to it.
terrors.
Evil alligator laughter.
An alligator. Yeah.
All right. Let's head across this river and try to catch up with them and then comically miss them by half a day and watch them sail into the distance.
No.
All right.
What a plan.
What a plan. So, you start to ferry across the party again. Yeah, by the end of like ferrying them and talking all of this over, it's starting to get a bit dark. And yeah, would you guys like to long rest? Do you want to keep going?
Well, if we long rest, then I mean, we effectively need to. Otherwise, we're gonna start taking exhaustion. So
It's true.
yeah,
I think we can just move quickly, like the following day, and try to
Move
move
at a
like 2
fast pace.
hexes and be okay.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we can take the risk here.
Okay. I'd say you have enough like daylight in the day that you can get to the forest here,
Okay,
if that's what you want to do.
sure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Get to the forest. Tiny hut.
Alrighty. Going to
Alright.
thing.
The boat explodes. You'll never know if it was friendly.
Keep on watch even in the hut.
All right. So, yeah, you guys start setting up your tiny hut and whatnot.
Yeah.
And yeah, do you guys want to set up watch, whatnot?
Yeah, I'll keep my regular watch. If you want to take the other one, Lily, we can have just the two of us alternate since it's
Sure.
not as strict around now.
Absolutely do that.
I love my
You and
tiny
me
hut.
can sleep.
All right.
One of the
Who's
best.
taking first watch?
I think probably Lily first, Velio second.
Okay. Was I interrupting you, Logan?
I was just gonna say, fucking tiny hut is just like such an exceptional exploration spell.
It is. There's a lot of exceptional exploration spells that are so useful in this fucking campaign.
The fact that we have Goodberry and the tiny hut at our disposal, as well as we have produced water, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Create
you
food
guys
and water.
ever need it, I can take it, and I think so can Lily.
The only thing we don't really have is a method to produce insect salve. That's our main shortcoming.
That's the thing you need to spend your money on, I guess, now.
What if we coat ourselves in poison? I've got all of this poison.
I think that could work.
All right. I don't think the insects would like poison.
Probably not. You know.
We make a con save.
So, as of our long
All right.
rest, I'm going to use my alchemy chug again immediately, make more poison.
All right. So, Lily, make a perception check.
Perception.
Nice.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, bam, bam,
Take an
bam,
inspiration.
Yay!
All right.
I
So,
also sent you a
are-
message, buddy.
I know, I saw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got you're very attentive during this rest. Keeping I'm guessing you're keeping an eye just sort of on the, like, sort of near the bay, watching the ships and whatnot.
Yeah, making sure those pirates don't go nowhere.
So, you actually see that they sort of rotate in a shift. You'll see one ship go out, like north or northeast, and a couple hours, like maybe 2 or so hours later, they'll come back and head back toward that ship you saw docked. And then you'll see the other one come out, and then a different ship will take its place.
What are they doing?
Huh. How many ships are there?
Some sort of corsair mixture.
There are 3 ships, as was confirmed by Naga Lady.
By Naga Lady.
Excellent.
The wise words of Naga Lady. Of Nady.
Of Nady. Yeah, they don't seem to catch you guys camping out.
I just realized we didn't do any of our announcements.
And
Oh, yeah.
that is the end of your watch there. Avelios, make a you guys switch watches, and I need you to make a perception check. Okay. Yeah, you don't. It's very dark out. It's hard to hard to keep track of every like all the details and whatnot. But you do see like ships moving off, like in and out of the of something. But you don't see the ship that like you don't recognize any of the ships, but you can chalk it up to like you can't really see the details.
Everything's all
Question.
gray, and they're all like, what is it, 10, 20, like 50 miles more kilometers off.
Just during like the 1 hour period that Veloci would have to do whatever, that she doesn't need to actually be sleeping. We're just gonna address Evelios and just bring up, say, two things, I guess.
Yeah, what's up?
First, what do you think the chances are that they're using the same ships that they used back then? They're probably sticking to them, right? I'm not really well versed on how pirates operate.
They're pretty expensive to get new ships. I mean, you steal one, sure, but generally they keep the names that the ship comes with.
Yeah.
Maybe with some minor shifts. It's bad luck to change a ship's name.
How? My other question then is, when it happened, did you get a good look at them? Would you be able to tell the ships or any of the crew or maybe their captain if you were to see them?
I know the ship's name. Everything else, it happened pretty fast.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe we could single somebody out if we were to find them, or if we could find whoever their main leader is and either capture them or I don't know. Whatever you end up wanting to do with them, that's fine by me. I'm just spitballing.
Thanks,
Right.
Felicity.
And then she'll go back to... I'm assuming this is on, like, the latter end, and she was just, like, staring at the alchemy jug, just waiting for it to, like, reset. And as soon as it does, she's like, and insect self-containers, and poison.
Poison. Perfect. All right. Yeah, that'll. Yeah. So, Aaron, I want to ask you something. I know we like discussed like the name of the ship. Do you remember if we talked about like any specific members on the
No,
pirate crew?
I remember the only thing I ever had was the ship. I only had half of it originally.
Okay. Cool. Right. Awesome. So, Blake,
Yep.
you are sleeping.
Yay.
Wow.
I'm
For
doing
now.
it. Buddy.
So, you find yourself in this dark room with almost like a blue sun off in the sky, illuminating the immediate area around you. Then you see a figure start to approach you, entering the light. Is at first it's just a silhouette of a man, like figureless almost, like no discerning features about him, except for on his where his arm is your arm. Then you notice that his form starts to change into a sort of a tallish figure, short brownish hair, graying a bit at the front, and fairly burly, and you recognize him to be your father.
Oh.
He starts to approach. He still has your arm distinctly.
Oh. Are you my pa?
I'm unfortunately not your pa. But
What the hell are you?
I decided to take this form so it'd probably be a bit easier to talk to you. You know, give you a bit of a familiar face to look at.
Alright.
But, I mean, we haven't really formally met, but I've been with you at your side for a while now. Not as long as your father was with me, but, how long has it been? Time is a little bit wonky for me, if you can believe that.
What do you want with me?
What, well, I wanted to ask you something, actually. Sort of holds out his arm, or your arm. Yeah, he's very well built, gotta say. Very, muscular, toned, nice. Took very good care of your body, apparently. Do you want it back?
Do what? What are you offering?
I'm offering your arm back. You know, you know, I don't know if you knew this about our contract, but, you basically belong to me. Sort of just examining his arm while talking to you, sort of saying this nonchalantly. Yeah, you sort of, belong to me. Whenever you die, your body comes to me, and, I get to keep it. Most something along those lines.
Alright. Well,
But I'm offering you something you're never gonna get again.
Sorry.
I want you to do a little job for me. And luckily you're already on the way, so we may as well get this accomplished as well.
alright, what do you want?
There's a certain pirate out there that's has an item that I want, to put it lightly. I want you to take that eye from him. Why don't you take his eye?
What's his name? What's he look like?
You'll be able to spot him real quick. He's on the Emerald Eye ship. His name's let's see. Zeroam Alsariak.
I'm not used to
As I'm
talking
reading
with
the
like a
name.
human mouth. Sorry, had to sort of.
As I'm reading this name aloud for the first time.
It's kind of something to chew on. Frankly, it's a bit like, how do you... I normally talk via a series of squawks and mental screeching, and this is it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, really. His name's Zoruam Alsariak. You'll be able to tell who he is with the, the gemstone in his eye. It's got a very fancy, I guess, coat that's covered in gems as well.
Alright.
And a fancy scimitar hanging by his side.
Alright. So I take his eye from him. How am I supposed to get it to you?
Oh, don't you worry about that part. I'll take care of that.
Alright. Then I guess we got a deal.
Holds out your hand to shake.
I hold out my other hand.
And as you look toward his hand, clasp it, you look back at his at him. No longer a him. You see a shrunken figure in the form of a little girl. Little brown pigtails, overalls. You recognize her to be your little sister. I guess we have a deal then.
Buddy, this is terrifying, but which one?
Shania.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Shania Twain.
Oh no.
I have
That's
two
what she's
little
named after.
I immediately figured that had to be the case.
There's like
Every
only
single one
person
of his 6 siblings is named after a country music star.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm so
As
proud
my
of you.
father and mother.
As are his father and mother. His
My
father's
first
name
and last name is based off of country music stars.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it so right, Chase.
Guess we got a deal then.
No.
And as you say that, the blue light emanating the room grows brighter and erupts into this out of control flame, engulfing everything, including you.
What beautiful azure flames.
And you wake up.
Oh boy. Alright. Anybody else awake?
The timer did go on.
Avelius would be.
Okay. Before we get on that timer went off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break.
Bam!
Cool.
Bam!
Huh.
Bam!
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 Ba-bam!
Ultimate Team Bam.
Ultimate Team Bam.
Ultimate Team
Ultimate.
Bam!
All
Oh, you
right.
did so well.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
So good.
I very
I
much
love
enjoyed the next episode as well. I actually think I enjoyed recording for the as of yet unmade Schmucks episode probably more than the other one. Don't know why. Probably because less screaming. That's probably why.
Probably.
I get that. Every session so far, we've gotten that one scream.
That
out of
one
you.
breaking fucking out of me. Yes, you have.
Oh, it's
What
so
a good
good.
time.
All right. I am going
I
to
get
go
you.
get a drink. I would like to go on the record saying I still haven't cracked that case of Red Bull. It's still just sitting there untouched.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm just saying.
You're doing it, Logan.
All right.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, we'll be. I'm gonna put us before I go. I'm gonna put us on to break time.
Do it.
Also, I'm gonna post in the chat. I'm gonna post in the Twitch chat. Each member of Blake's family and what their names are references to.
Nice. Do it. I dare you.
So there's Blake Bentley. His first name is a reference to Blake Shelton. His last name is a reference to Dirk Bentley. His father's Garth Bentley, which is a reference to Garth Brooks. His mother is Loretta. His name Loretta Lynn. Luke is Luke Bryan. His sister is Dolly Parton. His brother is Jason Aldean. Then there's Shania Twain, Tim McGraw, and Trisha Yearwood.
Lovely.
What a good time.
Perfect.
Outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh. I love
What a
it.
good time. What
I
a
love
good
Warlock stuff.
Oh, me too.
Warlock stuff is so good.
Buddy, I'm so afraid that Shania has a connection to my patron.
Don't worry about it. Just
Buddy.
yeah. What's wrong,
What?
Chase?
But buddy.
Chase. What's,
But buddy, she's 9.
Yeah.
She's a little girl, buddy.
She's one of them little girls, isn't she? Huh?
Buddy.
Weird.
I don't know.
I don't know what you mean.
Huh?
Did the little girl also have Blake's arm? Yes. Yes, she did.
One
Was it like
incredibly
this-
large, burly arm on a tiny little girl frame.
Yep.
Let's get rid of those. I didn't mean for those to pop up. Bam. Reminding everybody that if you want to give to the extra life, donation goal. Please, for those of you watching from YouTube, there's a link in the description that you can give to, even if we are not streaming, and we'd appreciate it. And those of you that are watching us stream, if you go below, there is a link. If you click on the Extra Life logo, then it will take you there. Any amount, even $1, appreciated. Everything. It's all good. All goes to a good place. That said, we had announcements that we didn't do, and I think better late than never might be the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Chase, why don't you start?
Tomorrow or today, if you're watching on YouTube, but Friday the 19th, we're gonna have a premiere of 7 Deadly Schmucks episode 12 on our YouTube and on the Schmuck Squad YouTube, and you can see it there. It's gonna be live at like 2 p.m. PST, so come see it and hang out if you can. Otherwise,
I
just
dare you.
go see it after the premiere happens, and that'll be cool too.
What?
Also happening same day, other thing, is Goblin Slayer episode 3 is going to be on our Patreon.
Hell yeah.
What Patreon is it they should look for if they're looking for your
It is
Patreon?
the Schmuck Squad Patreon. I think it's patreon.com/the Schmuck Squad.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it is. It is patreon.com/.
For those of you that are Nat19 fans and not directly aware of the Schmucks, because I know we're something witty and Project Mouthwash heavy here. They're another. I mean, you probably know about them. I imagine everybody here's at least heard of them. They're a large abridging group. They're very, very good. They're very funny. They have more energy than the rest of the internet, just in its
true.
entirety. You guys should go
It's-
check them
it's
out
true.
on one of their many channels.
It's true.
Do it. Or
We have
else.
many.
Do it now.
They
Do it or I'll
So
kill
in
Blake.
Chat,
There's a very good.
What?
fucking, if he is, chat should wish Emerald a happy birthday.
Happy
it.
birthday, Emerald!
Happy
Happy birthday, Emerald!
There, I did it.
Now, I don't know if this will reach anybody that's going, but if they do, we'd mentioned at the end of a previous stream that we might be getting a spot at Anime Evolution. We have been confirmed for a panel at Anime Evolution, so I don't know if any of you guys are in the Vancouver area and going to Evolution, but on the 27th of this month, which July the 27th is a
Next
Saturday.
Not this
Yeah.
one, but next one.
Yeah, we will be there with a panel at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. They said the room is tentatively named Kaede. I don't know if that means there's a way to find the room based on that, but it's panel room 1. And we'll be there for, I think, an hour. They didn't actually confirm our details in a way that lets me know, but we'll be there.
Well, we'll get something done. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And unconfirmed if we got anything going on, but we will be at Revo next month as well.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
We'll be there,
yeah.
at least walking the floor.
Hell yeah.
Hanging out.
It's gonna be a good time.
Stream
It's
at us if
Emerald's
you want to
birthday
see
today, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna send him a birthday message.
us. I
Nice.
can do it.
Let's see, what else? And then Izzy, the Something Witty stuff?
Yeah, I just wanted to give everybody a last minute reminder that our open auditions for My Hero Academia Abridged are ending tomorrow night at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time.
Or
PM.
tonight if you're watching on YouTube on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is
Correct.
Friday the 19th.
Yeah. So if you want to get any auditions
If you're watching this on the 20th, then
Then
it's too late.
it'll have other auditions. in
It's
the
too
future.
late for you.
This
Yeah,
one will
well,
be over.
For those that are unaware, the characters that are up for grabs, if I recall, I know it's Present Mike, Naval Laser, Uraraka, Heckin, Recovery
going.
Girl.
Yep.
I got this. I can get all of them.
Yep.
Midnight.
One's a time.
Midnight.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the time one. Now that I'm trying to do this, fucking my brain just like I've like helped 4 people do auditions and I'm blanking. Let me get
The
this.
last one's a boy.
The last one's a boy. The last one is Ida.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Got
Did
it.
it. Woo!
Got it.
Woo!
There's been some. It's enough that I'm blinking. Oh my god, I'm flinching. There's been some really solid auditions that I've heard, but there's also still a lot of room for some, miracles to come along. So
Absolutely.
Are
Yeah,
you
give it a shot.
that miracle?
Are you
Points
that
to-
miracle?
Points to chat.
I mean, they could be, but I don't believe they are. That's just because, miracles.
Now's your chance to prove Aaron wrong.
It's true.
Do it. I challenge you to do it.
I bet.
Do it, guys.
Do you guys have a Twitter post like pinned about that?
Or
Or anything?
Is it pinned? I think it was supposed to be pinned. Let me double
Made
check.
it. Let it fall into the ether. You
Should get it pinned.
monsters.
If anybody wants more information on that, and it is, this moment right now where you're watching on stream, or it is the 19th and is not midnight yet, then go to the Something Witty Twitter and check what should be the twinned Pete.
Mm-hmm.
The pinned
Everyone
tweet.
loves twin.
I can't talk. That's all I've learned from playing D&D is that I just do not have the ability to speak.
I get that.
It's okay. I get that so much.
We've all been there.
Go check the pinned tweet and for details, and make sure you pay attention to the instructions on submitting and titles and stuff, because read.
Also,
Indeed.
buddy, I have a question.
What's your question?
If you look 4 hexes to the left of
is it
of the big yellow circle thing,
You're about to point out the really tiny thing.
there's a teeny tiny yellow
Very
circle.
small one.
Yep.
Right.
What is that, Dirk?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. I saw that earlier and I thought you were using it to keep track of the ship, and I was like, it's a bit small, but okay.
I thought it was like a speck on my monitor or something.
I thought I saw it earlier. And I was like, "The fuck is that?" I guess it's part of the map. I don't know.
It's like a tiny dot, you make it bigger, it's just like a cutout cat face with its tongue sticking out. Easter egg left in by the people that made the module for Fantasy Grounds. They just put little cat faces on maps in places you'd never see them.
Silly cat.
For
face.
like a year,
You know
I
Catface?
had like 10
You showed me
cats at 1% opacity in my stream. So only when I was in extremely dark spaces could you just see the vague outline of a bunch of cats rolling around on my screen.
That's wonderful.
Wait, did I show you Catface, Chase?
You did show me cat face.
Okay, that's why you know Catface.
That's the
'cause
only reason I know cat face.
No one knows Catface. Catface, he's got a big cat's face. He's got the body of a cat and the face of a cat. And he flies through the air 'cause he's got a cat's face. Catface!
Oh,
Everyone go watch Catface. It's way easy
Alright.
to find.
Also, watch the sequel to Cat Face, starring John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, Cat Face Off.
cat face off. Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Meow,
A
meow,
man in
meow,
Florida
meow.
attempted to steal a car from an old man, but was caught because he couldn't drive the car because he didn't know how to drive a stick shift. That just made me think of the best comedy sketch in the universe, where an
Oh.
old man has his car stolen, but the guy can't drive it, so he gets in the passenger seat and starts yelling at him to use the clutch.
That's wonderful.
So, are we all done with break things, we think?
I think so. Is everyone
I
ready?
believe so, yeah.
I'm good to jump back in, absolutely. I want to kill some
Alright.
pirates. I mean, talk to them first and see if we can come to a reasonable understanding before.
Fucking, it's gonna be real unfortunate for Blake when they get to the Emerald Eye, and this Zaroem dude is basically a saint, and is just I've been trying my whole life to make the world a better place, and I'm just I have to rip an eye out of your head now.
By the way, buddy, way too on Emerald's birthday, send him after someone with an emerald eye.
I found out it was Emerald's birthday after I did that.
Sure,
What the
alright.
hell?
Feign ignorance, whatever.
I see how it goes.
I don't know.
We get there, he has a pet stag. On a boat.
I'm on a boat.
It's my pet, the Emerald Stag's boat day.
Boat day.
Alrighty. Okay, I've switched us back over. We should be good to go.
All right. Blake, you just woke up from a weird dream. You see,
You toss and turn on a little bit.
So who else is awake at this point?
Velios definitely is.
Depending on
Lily's
when,
probably not up just yet.
depending on when it is. I was awake during the last hour of this rest. So.
Okay. Yeah, then Velosi would also be awake then.
Okay.
And Zaka is asleep.
Oh, she came with us? That's cool.
Oh yeah, Zaka's.
We never clarified that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
I thought
haven't
we
asked
just
her
said
opinion
she was
about
unconscious.
anything.
Yeah, I forgot.
And
She
then I
doesn't do
produced
much.
Champion
She's
from her
sarcastic
backpack, and I'm like,
sometimes.
what? And then Summerwise lands on top of Champion's head. We're like, what good friends we all remember all the time.
That's all here. I actually was gonna bring up Champion earlier and be like, I give him some of my disgusting bananas, but we were in the middle of a whole nother thing, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remove my disgusting bananas from my inventory and just say that they were given to Champion at some point.
Sure.
Put him in the garbage disposal. I get that.
Banana.
Okay. So, I'm gonna kind of sit up. Go. So, I guess I got a new job I gotta do. There's a chance that in doing it, I might get my arm back.
Oh?
Sounds like
Yeah.
something worth pursuing. Someone send you a message?
Someone or something most certainly did. There's a captain of a ship called the Emerald Eye. I don't know if you know of him, but
No,
Apparently.
doesn't sound familiar.
he's got an eye that I'll recognize upon seeing it, and I'm supposed to get that to my patron.
Oh. Is it special? Is it like, does it help him see? Is it like a magic eye?
I'm assuming it's magic, or
Does you think it's
I
here?
picture
Is that why he brought it up?
I think he is. I think he's going to be on one of the
Seven
ships that we're
names,
going to
she
meet
said.
coming up.
Yeah, well, if we can swing it, I mean, I can't see why another person losing a limb or body ain't gonna really phase me much at this point. And I can't say the other ships, if they're all working together, are gonna take kindly to us hurting one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Probably going to have to deal with all three of them once we start dealing with one.
Yeah. Depending on how
Roughly
far
there to
out,
see usually.
depending on how far out they go, we may be able to take one ship out before the others get back. But
Can I see the third? Because I know there was three.
Uh,
At least two that I am aware of.
you didn't get enough details to really pick out like specific ships.
It's probably around, but we'd have to know where the third one is too. They're probably in some sort of holding pattern, just waiting for a trading ship to go by. Can't really pass by this end of Chult without passing them,
I see.
and it's rare any sailor's brave enough to just go out into open ocean, especially west of Chult. There's not a whole lot unless you're trying to cross over into Karatur, and that's like a month and a half, 2-month journey, if even.
Depending on how many are docked at a time, it's possible we might be able to take out one set of them and not alert the others until they come back in. But if only one or two are
I
supposed
have
Hmm?
an explosive set of skills, so I think once I start doing anything, they'll know.
Let's just make sure that when we approach them at the start, we don't start firing or attacking until we understand if we can exploit the situation.
Yeah, we don't know who it is anyways. It could be one of the other ships, and I'm not interested in ruining their business.
Yeah.
I don't rightly care right now. The Soulmonger takes precedence. I'm not gonna die fighting some pirates when I could save everyone.
Blake,
Yeah.
did you mention your patron, or did you just say that you?
I did mention my patron.
Okay.
like,
Did your
specifically.
patron say that this person was specifically a pirate?
Well, I believe that they said for certain it was the captain of the Emerald Eye. But he did. Was that a specific, like, was pirate specifically a word used? I feel like I got that context, but I don't know if
I'm
that
gonna
was a
I'm gonna
thing.
say yes.
I feel like I remember you
Okay.
saying it.
I feel like I
Third
do too.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think any of these boats are legitimate traders, if that's what you're asking, Velocity.
Well, it gives us some advanced knowledge from beyond that these are definitely pirates. You know? It doesn't really change much of anything. It just...
The only reason I even cared to look here is because of the Naga mentioned that there were pirates here.
That's fair. Basically, I guess, my sentiment is that with all the evidence that's piled up, it's not like we should really try to talk to them. As soon as we confirm what they're doing, there's no reason not to try to take them out. Or see what they're
Makes
doing.
as much sense as any.
Well, we should...
We might have to make a choice between them, depending on how successfully we route the first group. Assuming we can do that, the others might just leave.
True. In that case, we should definitely, if we manage to catch up to them, we should wait till the Emerald Eye is docked. Because
That
we...
should take precedence, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. It's, pretty much the only thoughts I had.
We should wake everyone up and get moving.
Agreed.
Hail, Summerwise. Hail, Azaka. How you doing, by the way, Azaka? You feeling okay? You've been silent for a solid week and a half.
I don't have very much to say,
I get that.
I guess.
I don't get that. I was lying. I don't understand not having anything to say. But I understand why you wouldn't. I don't. You seem interesting. I feel like you should have a lot more to say, honestly.
I am just your humble guide.
You're so much more than
I'm-
that, you beautiful thing.
Flattery will get you a lot of places, Pelosi.
Oh.
I'll leave you guys. But Lily, wake up!
Unexpected dialogue tree. Oh.
There's dinosaurs coming. Let's go.
Ah,
There you go.
Uh,
They're not coming. Let's
when-
back your stuff.
Lily is now a goldish color, right?
yeah,
Oh.
she's summer, so she's like blonde.
Yes.
Did this happen overnight?
It did.
That's how it always
Oh,
happens.
wonderful.
Actually, FYI, not the right turn of phrase. Azaka,
Hmm.
Veloci's going to hold up the dinosaur lure ring, kind of like between two of her fingers. Have you ever seen these before?
She looks at it more closely, sort of examines it. I've never seen this ring, but I'm gonna have her roll an intelligence check. Okay. I've never seen this ring, but I do recognize the symbol.
Oh? Where have you seen it before?
Well, it's a bit of a legend here in Chult. It's one of the trickster gods, Wongo.
So, based on that, based on the fact that it's not a picture of a dinosaur, pretty much anything that has this symbol on it, maybe we should be cautious of in the future.
Maybe. That particular trickster god was known for this sort of trickery, at least.
Okay, follow-up question. Logan doesn't remember the name of the guide, but Veloci does. So, is there any record of anyone being guided by that's met with an untimely demise?
Hugh Hackenstone you talk about?
Yeah.
The dwarf?
It's pronounced Wang.
Sorry.
I haven't really worked with Hugh, but I know he used to be a lot friendlier before his arm was bitten off by a dragon.
By a dragon?
Yes, there's a dragon on the island.
Oh.
There's a bit of a reputation.
I was really
You know what-
expecting T-Rex, not dragon.
No. I know one of his conditions is when you hire him is he wants to go and try and find the dragon at least.
That's a bad idea, man.
That's a
I
lot.
agree. It's not an old dragon from what I remember, but it's settled here,
It's an arm biting
and no
dragon.
one is going to tell it to go away.
Yeah, well, not a lot of people have what it takes to tell a dragon to do much of anything. What kind of dragon is it? What do you know? What color is it?
I think I've heard stories of a red dragon flying
Oh.
around.
I've heard they're mean.
I have heard the same.
I've never heard a good story about a red dragon.
I want to see it.
Sounds really cool.
It is not.
I bet it's near,
Terrifying.
I bet it's near one
if-
of the volcanoes.
If you're ever looking into dragons, and you shouldn't, Lily, but make sure they're shiny and metallic looking, and not colorful and bright. Or black.
What if they're like shiny and colorful?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Only the
So
ones that
only
look like
shiny,
metal.
no colorful.
And even then, probably leave them alone.
Okay.
Just
What if I
don't-
like give them food and give them like a hug?
No.
You shouldn't do that with a red dragon. They're already
there.
embarrassed enough.
I feel like I could maybe be friends with a dragon.
I don't. Yeah, man. You're a good kid, Lily. Don't talk to dragons.
Once, you know what? I so rarely do this, but you know, for once I feel inclined to relatively agree with Evalios's caution. If we bump into a dragon, at least check with an adult before you try to make friends. Okay?
She like stares at you wide-eyed.
Oh, I'm
Oh
not
my God,
saying
these things might be dangerous.
I'm not saying not to try to be friends with it. Just make sure that you confirm with somebody else that you're going to and get their opinion. Dragons can be temperamental and they don't like to be bothered or seen.
You know what, Veloci? I decided to not say anything as a test to see what you would say, and you half did a good job.
Blake, I want you to know that though I said that, if we ever go near this dragon, I very much would like to see it up close.
Right? It sounds amazing.
I'm just saying we should check with an adult, holds up a mirror. Can we see a dragon? Yes. Okay.
All right,
That
so
seems
I'm
like a
just saying
flawless
right
system,
now.
okay.
I'm just saying right now, Veloci don't count as an adult for the purpose of talking to dragons.
Fine.
At least let's make a red ones are off limits in general for now, since
that's-
that's the one apparently we've heard about.
That's why they shouldn't be off limits.
They're just anytime you hear a story about a red one, it's usually with fire and people dying. I've never heard a conversation with a red dragon. You ever read a book about that?
Well, I'm not saying we go up and talk to it. I'm saying.
All right, if it's just looking, I can deal with that. As
Okay.
long as-
There.
I would say this particular dragon is very territorial.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine they wouldn't be.
So what we have here is a group vote where 3 people want to see the dragon. Okay, let's go do this pirate thing though.
Let's get Blake's arm back.
Let's get Blake's arm back and then go see the dragon.
Wait, what? We're getting Blake's arm back?
Yeah, his god or whatever is gonna try and help him out if we get a pirate's eye or something. Their gods are weird like
Gist
that.
of it.
Upon hearing this, if it's at all possible, she somehow looks more gold. We need to do this right now.
You're just sort of emanating a little bit of light.
I am ready to go. You can follow me if you wish, but we're leaving.
Let's head
Oh,
out.
wait.
We have. Okay, so we can do what? 2 squares if we move fast? 2
Move
hexes?
fast, yeah. I think we just
Two
have to roll
hexes if
what
you
is
can
it,
move
twice
fast.
on encounters.
1,
Yeah.
2.
Or,
So we basically got 3
Or it's
days
more
to travel
likely. I
then.
can't remember what it is.
I think it's
It's probably
I know we're unable to move stealthily, but that's obvious.
We will probably bump
We're
into
yeeting our
something.
way across
Is
stuff.
the overall sentiment is we will probably have an encounter.
Okay.
I
I mean, what's the chance we're gonna run into another T-Rex?
Hard cut.
Um.
On
Okay.
the boat, all we hear from the woods is. We're like, is this a welcome surprise or? I don't even.
There's a T-Rex coming at us across the bay, each foot
Oh,
on a
okay.
different alligator, just
So-
coursing at us.
So the way fast pace works
Mhm.
is if you're moving at a fast pace, I get to roll the d4. On a roll of 3 or 4, you get to advance an additional hex, but you take a -5 penalty to your passive perception scores.
Ah, so
Okay.
we're much more likely to just not notice. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm fine with those
Do it.
terms.
All right.
So we are trying to get to there.
Now my passive is normal.
I can't.
Oh no.
I can only point at like the in-betweens, like at the tops and bottoms of hexes. I can't point into the middle of a
To the
hex.
centers, yeah.
Yeah.
So, over the course of the day, you move at a quicker pace than normal. You did manage. You think you managed to get an additional, like, some more mileage than you normally would have. I need not Veloci. Lily, make a survival check.
Aided or unaided?
I'm gonna say unaided.
Since we're
'Cause you're moving at a fast
that
pace.
makes sense.
Oh.
Ah, cool. I was gonna have the DC be
Fly
10
into
because
the-
following the the water, but you somehow lost it, I guess.
How does that make sense?
We go
I don't
this
know.
way.
You rolled a 9.
You saw like a thin path, and you're like, shortcut.
Ooh.
Yeah, the water you were following turned out to be like a little creek, and you end up there. I don't know. So, at the end of the day, you find yourself up against a cliff like wall, basically.
Well, on the upside, we have another thing to follow.
Let's follow the cliff.
It is the end of the day.
Yeah.
Tiny hut.
All right.
Just like
So,
falls fully formed from the sky. Bang!
Over him. Tiny hut. One day I will have medium hut,
one day. All right.
Insect cell.
otherwise known as mansion.
All right. Remember to mark off your insect salves.
I am out.
For the day.
Well, I'll
Heal
mark off
yourselves
one.
up,
I'll mark off one
everybody.
for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. So, all right. So next day, you guys are moving another, going at a fast pace again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Might as well give it another shot.
So I'm just gonna put this forward that we can't misnavigate into the mountains, right? We have the common sense to not go up a mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's no way.
Lily, make a survival check.
Gets a 1.
Ah! Got it.
Wow, we can really see everything from all the way up. Fuck.
How did we get here?
Here.
So you just met the DC.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, because you're being so careful, you unfortunately slow the group down a little bit.
Ah.
But you still manage to make the like the normal days amount of movement there.
All right.
So, all right, I'm gonna roll a
Is this another day?
counter here.
Yeah.
Yep.
More insect salve. More insect salve.
More insect stuff. More
All right,
insect stuff.
More insects off.
Don't want them bites.
All
Them
right,
insect
next day,
bites.
moving at another fast pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless otherwise stated.
All right. Lily.
We're ride.
Atta girl.
You again.
Determined.
You're. I'm gonna share that. Yep, I rolled a 1 on that D4 there.
Oh.
So you only rolled the. So you only managed to make it 1 space.
We're bad at moving
But-
fast.
Ridiculous. I would.
I know we can't retroactively do this, but can I be helping with the survival checks coming up?
Sure.
Yeah. Advantage for you in
Well-
the future.
Well, I said no because you guys were moving at a faster pace.
Oh, okay. Then I'd rather move fast and just take our chances.
Mm-hmm.
However, can I per
Yeah.
day use my bardic inspiration for them?
Yes.
Haha!
Yeah, you can do that.
That's useful.
I'll work around. Since every time we move, we long rest for a night anyways. That's whatever. I get them back on short rests. In fact, we're good.
Traveling music.
All right. At the end of the day, Velius, you're probably the one who notices before you run into it. You start to notice a near the edge of the water here. You notice a sort of cave coming in.
Oh.
I'm gonna share a map. And,
Do we also notice that boat?
you don't notice a boat.
Oh,
No fucking way. I'd like to go on the record for saying that I was playing on my ocarina. I don't remember the proper name of the song, but fucking I would walk 500 miles
that's
and
the name.
die. Yeah.
yeah.
That then.
That-
I'm
that-
always
that-
I'm always cautious to call songs by their fucking most famous line. Yeah, just because I'm often wrong.
I get that.
Oh, 500 miles by the Proclaimers.
That's what I've been.
And
That's what I've been playing.
500 miles.
Like
And-
apparently that one song is not called Jitterbug.
Jitterbug. Yeah, exactly.
Like I called it that for like 25 years.
Just imagine halfway through like the second day of me playing that song, Blake's just like, "Can you please stop that? It's getting kind of old." And she's like, "It comes around. It comes right. Let it come around." By day 3, he's singing along to it.
Okay.
I'm by it.
So, you notice that there's a wall here. Let's see. There's a 15-foot high wall made of thick palm logs, lashed together with stout vines. The bottoms are set into the ground, and the whole wall is braced up along the inner side.
Okay. So that. What do we see there?
That is the gate.
Okay.
That is a gate.
Does it look barred? Like, does it look like it's something that could be opened, or does it look like something that might be, can be?
Oh, sorry. The gates are roughly made, but reinforced with iron bands.
All right, and nobody's outside this place. I'm gonna take a quick perception check around, and actually, if the group will entertain me, I'd like to quickly stealth over here and see if I can see anything over that way, over up to the north, along the north side.
Just watch the top of the wall. If there's anyone up there that might take a shot at you just by seeing you. Given what we know about this place.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be sneaky. I'm gonna be sneaky, Charlie. Sneaky.
It's starting to get dark. Starting to get on that dusk level of brightness outside. So
Might be a good time to infiltrate.
As she starts
That'd be good
walking off, I tap her on the shoulder and cast Bless.
Oh, thank you.
Since I can bless up to 3 creatures, I'm gonna bless everyone other than me. And
Alright.
Zaka. So
Cool.
Lily, Lake, and Veloci all have blessed. One second.
Nice.
Thank you.
And,
For a minute.
And attack roll or saving throw, so that's not going to apply to my stealth check, but it will apply
Just in
to.
case anything happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll that stealth check and try to get around there, unless anything. Oh heck! Look at me go.
Nice.
So I'd like to get up to about here and peek around before moving forward, just to see if I can see the extent of where the wooden wall goes, if I can see anybody up top, and I want to check out what that boat seems to be up to.
Sure.
See if there's anybody on that boat, driving the boat, because there might be somebody right there.
So from your first inspection, you could definitely see people on that boat.
Okay.
Let's take that from earlier.
Gotta draw some stuff real quick.
Oh, there seems to be a little dock there. That's nice. That's convenient for our purposes.
So, you see, oh, just a little bit more here. All right. So, from where you are, you could see across there. There seems to be a like wooden bars with like a iron door.
Mm-hmm.
You can see people on that ship there. I'm going. Oh shit! I should actually roll or check something.
I dare
Doink.
them to try to see me with my 26.
Yeah, you rolling
Okay.
some rogue level stealth.
Mm-hmm. So, you see, yeah. So, you see the door over there. You see a wood building there. I can't see the inside. Attached to these rocks, you'll see some people like chained to the to the sides of the rock as the tides crash into the the waves crash into them. Some look very decomposed. Some of them not as much. And yeah. And actually, on the far one over here, you hear a voice saying, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And the crew on the boat over here, they're just laughing at him, watching as the waves crash into him more and more.
Okay, you said I could see people on that boat.
You can. Yeah, the wall over here is 15 feet high still.
Yeah.
Can you roll me perception check real quick?
Absolutely. Here I go.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So you can see a little bit of something like across, like above the wall, but you can't really get a good angle on it.
So, what do I? Can't get a good angle on it. Where are? Okay, I would like to, from where I'm hidden, I would like to cast message. That guy that's screaming over there, I'd like to cast message and whisper. With the utmost urgency at the start, like, don't act like you're reacting to this. Whisper back who you are. It's over 120 feet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we're safe.
All right. So as soon as you say something, he's like, "Whoa!"
All right.
What was that?
Oh well, he follows instructions well. Second whisper. If you don't stop reacting, I'm going to leave you to die.
Don't do that!
All right. Well, I've given up on you.
No!
There's nothing to be done.
Oh my god.
I would love to help him. Honest, I would. But, you know, he's a liability at the mo. I'm gonna get back to the others. I made my token a little bit bigger than everyone else's, I think, by accident. My bad. I think I might.
Now you're smaller than everyone else.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Might just need to drag it back onto the map from the combat tracker, but I digress. I return to the others. I just tell them, like, I can't see much above. I can't really see many of the people on the boat, but there are people on it over there. They're definitely bad people. Looks at Blake. They've been tying people up against the rocks to torture them and leave them to die. So, what's our plan?
Should we help him?
Yes, we should, Lily.
We can... If we help him immediately, then we'll be noticed. And the others will probably consider him an asset to us and go after him. So helping him may actually mean trying to clear the place out and ignoring him entirely until the end, in my opinion.
I got a bit of a plan, just to be blunt about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to get over to the water.
I can
Okay.
make that
And we
boat
might be able to
bye-bye.
go. We might be able to go entirely unseen. This thing works perfectly.
Is that one of the boats?
I'd say it's been about a minute, so bless Livorno.
Is that one of the boats, like the ones we're after?
That one, like
Or is-
the one you can see.
Yeah.
You don't particularly. It's a pretty big boat.
Nevelius knows the names of the 3 boats, right?
I know the Dragon's Fang is here. I don't remember if she mentioned the names of the other ones.
I don't remember if she did.
We don't.
Everybody's go.
We don't see
I'll
like.
say that-
I know for sure the
told
one
you-
I'm looking for is one of the 3, but otherwise I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll say that she told you about she told you the names of the 3 boats.
having.
They're Dragon's Fang, the Emerald Eye,
Mhm.
and the Sturge.
Having been close up to
Yeah.
it, I didn't see any of that like written on the side of the boat or anything, did I?
Roll me a perception check just for what you.
I don't even know if that would be a common thing people would do in this time. I'm just. Oh, never mind. It's dark.
Yeah, it's dark.
This is a
You
good
can't.
boat.
Buddy,
Can't see it.
I would have rolled to aid, but specifically, I think I might need to make
Yeah.
a roll solo. Devil's Sight.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
see all the way up to like the tip of the boat from where
Yeah.
I'm standing without getting any closer.
All right.
Technically.
Do it with disadvantage because you need both arms to see.
I do. Yeah. How can you
90%,
make?
you know,
How can you
that
make
makes
hand
sense.
binoculars over your eyes if you don't have both your arms? It's just science.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. You're right. I'm
Go
gonna,
ahead and roll
I'm gonna try to hack
perception.
Yeah.
it. Perception.
Nice.
18.
Okay. You see on the side of the ship, it says the Sturge.
Oh, it's not the.
Okay. I'll inform the group. This is the Sturge. That being said, I got no qualms against taking this thing out.
Well, no. Yeah. My main. I was just wanted to make sure that if we did go in loud, then we went in loud for a good reason. And if that's if that's one of them, that's a good reason.
Let's start making a sort of plan for an attack, but till then I got something that might draw their attention.
Mm-hmm.
And buddy, I would like to make a stealth check. I'm not good at those, but I'd still like to do one while it's dark out.
Do you plan to sneak
I just
over
need
there
to
with?
like-
Is it really important?
I just need to get over to the edge of the water.
I'm gonna go ahead and just, as you go, I'm just like, Blake,
Yeah.
and you just turn and you see me hold the ocarina up and give a little, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Is that
And it-
inspiration?
As you go away, you just hear a faint, do 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 do. Yes, it's a D8. Do 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 do. Nice.
It's +5. And I will stealth. 7.
Oof.
Not too good at stealthing.
Need to get you some.
Like you
Okay,
did at
Blake.
the,
Blake,
Phil.
listen closer. Do do do. Do do do. Do do.
Of course! Actually, buddy, I just realized this. The thing I want to do is a 60-foot range, and I didn't know that.
Oh.
Okay.
So, fucking, I'd still be moving if you want me to.
Yeah,
I realize it's a
you'd
little
still
late
have
for
to
that,
move
but
up
still.
Yeah. You
Do
still have to
I?
move to the 60-foot range. What exactly are you trying to do?
No, I can get to. That's like here from where I'm at.
What are you
60
doing?
feet,
What are you doing?
right there.
now?
I'm gonna
Oh,
cast
you're just
conjure
to the
animals,
wall.
and I'm gonna summon a hunter shark.
Okay.
So, a large-sized shark manifests in the water, and I wanted to take out that boat.
So you didn't need to stealth?
I didn't actually. I thought it had to be like I thought it summoned adjacent to me, and I went to look at the details. And it's got a 60-foot range.
May I rescind my doo-doo-doo since no sneaking happened?
Sure.
Cool.
Take back and save those doo-doo-doos.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna make it so that's neutral. So about there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's a
I,
large-sized creature.
It's
God
large size. Yeah, it's a big boy, and I wanted to start biting holes in the bottom of that ship.
Okay. Okay.
Ask his father, you must name the boy.
Name the boy.
Hunter.
Very to the point.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta put the fucking... I have to put the boat onto the combat tracker. Hold up.
Hunter shark.
It's the
Hunter, hunter,
sturgeon versus the hunter shark.
This sturge.
This might take a while because that boat has 300 hit points.
I get that. That makes sense.
But that's to completely destroy the boat.
That's true. And this is a very large shark.
It's a heckin' big boy. Each of his bites do 2d8 plus
You're just
4
looking to
piercing
put some
damage.
holes in the bitch, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Take on some water.
Fireball.
He rolled a 1. He rolled a 1 against the boat.
Oh no. He gently nudges it.
He's just building ambiance. Just the boat gets nudged like,
You
what
just
was that?
you just hear a
I want to support it with music for the meme, but I don't want to use the resource. I really want to play the Jaws theme on my Ocarina, but I don't
Also,
want to use the
eventually the Pokemon-
resource.
Oi, who's playing that fucking music?
because it's such a large creature, it just brushes up against the ship, and you see it rock a little bit.
Oh,
There's
People on the ship are like in the middle of laughing, like, "What? What was that?" And then you, and then you hear a very audible.
Okay. Well, that'll distract them at the very least.
And he's just gonna keep doing his thing. I guess.
Yeah, until they stop him.
So, yeah, maybe while that's happening, we should be trying to get into here to see what we can do about whatever's inside.
Sure.
There is a way we could. I saw it when I went around. We could sneak around, and there's a little dock inside, a pathway that we could get onto, and we could avoid the gate entirely. At least from what I saw, there might be a gate I'm not aware of. Or we could split up, gang.
We'd like to stay together if we could.
I'm gonna roll a thing real quick.
In any case, we gotta decide fast. Your shark's gonna draw attention sooner or later, and not just to it.
You hear from the rock that the dude was tied to. Shark! Shark! There's a shark! Ah!
I'm
I'd
gonna
like to make a note that this shark is 20 feet long.
Yep.
I'm going to message and just be like, stop screaming, and we'll help you.
You can respond to this message.
Good.
You're gonna perform.
He says, I think he'll stop for a bit. It's just very irritating. Sorry. How do we want to approach this? Sneak in around the back, make a big noise up front, fireball the ship? What's our play?
Oh, I like fireball.
If we do
I
that,
feel like I might be a hat on a hat at this point. I feel like the shark might have the boat, at least for now.
I
See how far
say,
he gets us.
I think that 2 of us could sneak around the back and try to get in, while the others make a commotion out front and break in. That way we could pincer them.
You see a dude fall off the deck of the boat
Oh, that
into
guy.
the water.
That guy's dead.
Whoever
But
goes
if you
around the
take
side should take
any-
Azaka or Blake with them. We should have one of the stronger fighters with them.
But if he takes any damage, I want to make a note that the hunter shark has advantage against all creatures that are missing any hit points.
Oh, I read it. I
I'm just
know.
excited about
I'm,
that.
okay.
That's all.
I'll take
He
Azaka.
turns into a red mist. Is what happened.
Azaka and I will go around. You guys make a commotion out front and try to break in.
All
Easy
right.
That'd be doable.
I'll show you a couple tricks I learned in Waterdeep, guys.
All right, Azaka, let's go. Unless you have your own opinions about plans and such.
I would guess I will join you.
Excellent. Put on that mask of yours.
Guess Summerwise is just staying with me.
Summerwise is mine. Summerwise is always with me unless otherwise stated. This has been said.
Careful your babu.
You could, suggestion from the DM. You could have Summerwise like fly over, and have him like relay what he saw.
Have him take brain pictures and then put the brain pictures in our brains.
Basically,
I just had a idea. Just from out of nowhere. What if we had Summerwise fly up and over and relay Summerwise go. Fly up and over and relay back. Ready? Do it. Be safe,
Starts,
you beautiful boy.
He's a cutie.
hold on, I'm gonna move you real quick. There you go. All right, starts to fly over.
Single arrow through Summerwise's neck. Summerwise falls. No one lives.
All right. I'm gonna roll a thing real quick.
Flash of black smoke as a cannon goes off at him.
Just a cannonball gets under or gets. Oh, nuts!
Hit Summerwise, which is the size of Summerwise.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know if that'd hurt him as much as just take him on a trip.
Send him somewhere.
All right. After a little bit, he comes back, perches himself on your shoulder, and relays what he saw inside. For the purposes of this, I'm just gonna reveal
The map.
that part of the map.
All right.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and enter mask mode.
But he revealed all of the map at that moment.
And at that moment, I reveal all of the map.
That moment he knew.
There's like a second boat that was turned into a little base,
Boathouse?
and a second other boat on the water, and other smaller boats.
And a fuck off large ballista.
Yeah,
Pointed right at the gate.
that's the boat bow.
There's a whole ballista right there.
All right.
Oh.
That's the thing we fireball. We figured it out. We got there.
It's all
Did-
wood.
Did
It's all the same
Summerwise
to me.
see any people?
He did. I'm going to put them on the map real quick.
Are they
But
all
he's like,
dead?
No!
Did Summerwise kill?
No. 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 It's two pirates, sort of taking wash on top of this this watchtower. He sees that there's the whole thing, the hole. It's like an upside down ship,
Mhm.
at least half of one, just extended into like a sort of building.
Okay.
There's the ballista.
Oh shit. All right. Possible new plan. Hear me out. What if we snuck in and tried to get somewhere where we could disarm that, or distract at least that ballista, so you guys could get in without it firing at you?
I mean, if you guys wanted them to go around, I could still make a bit of a scene at the front gate.
To
That's what
distract
the
them?
ballista's for.
Yeah. See, we could try to
It's just
sneak
if you're
in.
convinced about disabling it or not running into any trouble along the way.
I think we're good to deal with trouble for the most part. It's just a matter of, The only major thing I'm concerned about for our safety is people that might be inside the boat base. We don't know who's in there. Well, but we got to do something. Why don't we play it by ear? We'll try to sneak around. You guys make a scene out front, and if things go bad, you can just burst in.
I'll wait a minute and then I'll go.
Gotcha.
All
Azaka,
right.
oh, let's go.
All right. I rolled her stealth earlier, and it's pretty good.
I'm going to roll my stealth.
Do what I dare you.
Here I go. I have pretty good stealth. Why did I say that? I shouldn't have said that.
You jinxed yourself.
I'm a goddamn idiot.
Oh, I had to roll a new stealth. Rip.
All right. So you are stealthing around, waiting for them to distract them.
Yeah, waiting to hear whatever they're gonna do out front. Luckily, though my stealth wasn't great getting to there, I'm hoping the shark is enough of an issue.
Yeah,
to
the
keep-
shark's posing a problem. You see a lot of the crew are like trying to fire at the shark with like crossbows and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna roll some attacks real quick. Miss. Miss. Miss.
Good job, shark. Is that the shark
The heart.
attacking, or is that shark being attacked?
That's the shark being attacked by crossbows.
Oh, jeez, they're doing
What
a
is-
bad job.
what
Well,
is- Oh, it's only
He's
got like
literally
12.
20 feet large, so like it's so hard to miss him. And they're
Aim
doing it
straight
anyway.
down. Arrow or crossbow bolt falls out of son of a bitch.
They rolled really low, is what I'll say.
boy.
They are shooting into
Well,
water,
alright.
to be fair.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you three doing?
I
After
wanna see
they
these
start
guys.
moving off, wait a minute, and then I'm gonna walk up to the door. All right, guys, this is a thing I learned from a couple people in Waterdeep. It's like the knock spell, and I bang on the door really loudly.
You see the
Interesting.
you hear, who goes there?
Hi, a thirsty dude who wants some drinks. I got money.
Like so.
Throw gold over the wall. Not a
How
lot,
much?
but I just throw one gold over.
Okay.
As soon as it seems like they're distracted, I will quickly relay to Azaka. Okay, so basically my plan is we get close enough that we can try to get up the side of this thing. I'm going to fly up and I'm going to try to take out the ballista with my daggers, my cloud of daggers. If anybody runs out from the bottom, do you think you could hold them off just briefly?
I could try.
All right. Once I start flying, that's probably it. The jig's basically up at that point. But I could take that thing out. I'm confident.
Okay. I will help you as best as I can.
So, whenever you feel it's appropriate, based on the stealthing, I want to try to sneak up to like there.
Roll acrobatics just because it's like a sort of steep drop here.
And this is where I need a good roll. This is please. Yay!
Nice. All right. You managed to dexterously make your way across like on the outside of the wall here.
Yeah.
Slides down little jumps, rolls.
I don't know.
Azaka will-
I don't know if there's any way I can aid Azaka by like bringing a rope over or something, but
She's fine.
All right, cool.
Yeah, she rolled well. So she will get on the other side as well here.
Can I would like to aid Avelios with this non-magical knock maneuver. And I'm gonna come up adjacent. Like I think I get the gist of it. Let me try one. Please, we're an invalid, a child, and a drunk with so much money and no defenses. And I'm gonna throw another gold over the wall.
I'm ever so hungry.
I need you all to roll me deception.
You've been aided, Avelios.
Avelius, roll it with advantage.
Deception.
Oh.
It's not a. Never mind. I dropped a 7. I thought I dropped a 1. I was like, well, at least it wasn't the worst thing.
All right. Hold on, we'll get the gate for you. And Veloci, you see that the two pirates on top don't seem to see you guys.
All right.
What did you roll? Yeah. Yeah, they don't seem to see you guys. You see him gesture to the other pirate on the top there, and he enters the doorway there. Seems to go down the stairs.
Oh shit. So we see him like go down there. So that pirate's the only one up top now.
Yeah.
Now's the time. Okay, quick question. Does this have like an incline that could be climbed, and what does this look like?
What? Oh, it looks like a. Oh, there's a word for it. Hold up. Ramshackle tower. It stands 30 feet above like dry land. It's surrounded by a crenellated parapet.
Makes
Which
sense.
is-
They can peek out and have cover.
Yeah, it basically acts as half cover for them right now. Let's see. The ballista's mounted there.
It's made out of the wood you build castles with.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my...
The hole here, it doesn't look super climbable, just because it's like rounded and sort of smoothish, so it'd be hard to kind of get a grip on it.
All right. Can I see the ballista from where I am?
You definitely can.
Okay.
Come on, the bugs are biting out here.
Give me a sec. I'll go find the key.
I'm going to try to hide. So, is there an incline going down here? Is that is that down?
It's just it's a dock.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna prepare Cloud of Daggers. I'm gonna prepare a third level Cloud of Daggers. And I'm going to spring it on where the ballista is and is within range. I'm going to do that either as soon as that gate is opened or as soon as someone sees me.
Okay. I need to add some things to the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Walks in on the dock, turns, prepare spell, turns around. There's just a pirate slowly raising his finger at you. You're like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
All right. So.
I've never in my life gotten as much use out of Cloud of Daggers as I do with Veloci.
Let's see, the bardic buzzsaw.
I don't think I've seen it used collectively in my history of D&D as much as I use it as Veloci. It's a good spell. I like it.
It's a really good spell.
It's one of those spells people miss, or just rarely have the chance to utilize to its best ability. It's like Magic Jar. Everyone should use it, but there's really never a reason why you should. Magic Jar more so, why you should ever actually use it, but it's awesome.
It's a good time.
You see,
You could possibly clear a room with magic jar if it works right.
Ooh.
Veloci, you see a man come out of the door here. And then you see another one.
Oh.
Swords out.
Do they?
He starts to make a position over here. See another one come out. He starts to make position this way.
Do they see us?
I don't know. Hold up.
Keep me waiting any longer, and I'm gonna have words with your captain, boys.
Yeah, hold on. And as he's making his position over here, he's like, oh, God. With his sword out, waiting. He looks over his shoulder to see Veloci and Azaka there. Hey, boys, we got a problem here.
And cloud of daggers.
Cloud of daggers. Let's roll some initiative.
Don't forget to roll for Hunter, who's eating a boat.
Fucking like I'm looking at them like scared eye contact with the pirate, and as he sees me, I don't break eye contact. I just raise my hand towards the ballista. Cloud of daggers. I'll just put the cloud of daggers effect on myself real quick. Bam, it's
All
up.
right.
Quick question: How high is the wall in front of us?
How high is the wall? 15 feet.
15 feet. All right.
I'm gonna delete some things off the combat tracker real quick.
Not the hunter shark.
I didn't
Dumb.
delete the hunter shark, did I? No, I didn't.
No, I was just affirming that it exists, is all.
What's a hunter
Okay.
shark?
It's a shark that hunts.
Chase
Oh.
summoned it.
Almost every shark.
To eat a
Oh.
boat?
Okay.
All right. It is that pirate on the it is the pirate's turn up on the top of the watchtower there.
Yarr.
And he's gonna notice
Oh.
oh no, there's a thing there. Well, better take a hold of this ballista here. And
Fine mist.
fine mist.
Is my cloud of daggers currently present where he is?
Yeah, because it would have been your reaction to do that, which
Yeah.
you can do whenever.
Oh right, you're holding.
I
the
was
spell,
holding
right.
it. Yeah.
Where do you want to put it?
I want to put it. I mean, do you want me to put it on a proper space? So it's a cube. So it'd be 5 feet on every side. So it's the ballista, is
The
what
ballista.
it is.
Cool. Awesome.
So I assume if somebody were to interact with the ballista, they'd be dealing with that.
yeah, there's he's in for a bad time if he did that. So he sees the cloud of daggers there, like oh fuck. He takes out his light crossbow and he's gonna put
His hand ballista.
his hand ballista. Gonna try to shoot it at you. 17 hits you.
Ah, darn. Yeah.
Boink. Minimum damage.
It's weird.
So-
That didn't trigger my concentration check. Oh well. Did you actually hit me with the damage? I'm not damaged.
That is weird. Why aren't you damaged?
I don't know. If you want to just drag the damage onto me from the combat tracker or from the chat, then you can do that. It'll function properly.
Okay. Boink.
There we go.
Alright.
There you go.
turn.
You got a Nat 19.
Do I get a thing? Do I get a thing? Do I get a thing? Thing?
Sure.
Yeah!
All right. That's his turn. Evelios. There's stuff going on behind the door.
I pat Blake on the shoulder. Well, I guess we're making some mayhem. I'm gonna prop my back up to the wall, and I'm gonna brace my hands together and ready a lift. So if Blake moves forward, I can try and chuck him as high as I can to get him over the wall.
How
Sounds
tall
good.
is this wall?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Oh boy.
Valley's is about 6 feet. You're about 6 feet. If I can get you up to your head, you're almost all the way there. So we need to do a little better than average.
Okay. What a plan.
We got
Good
this.
old plan.
Worst case
All right.
scenario, we throw Lily.
True.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna ready that action, and that's it.
All right. Veloci.
Okay, I'm just gonna very, very quickly read a thing, and just give me 1 sec while I check it. I believe it's an action to apply my poison. Yes, it is. You know what? I'm not going to apply my poison just yet. I am going to rush towards this pirate who's on an illegal space.
Oh shit.
How like a pirate.
There you
Like
go.
how like a pirate. I'm going to rush towards
Yarr.
that pirate, and I'm going to go for a dagger attack on him.
Do it.
Take this, pirate!
A solid
That'll hit.
shivving.
All right. So real quick, I'm gonna use one of my bardic inspirations on defensive flourish.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my d8 real quick. Here
Do
we
it.
go. It's a d8. Bam. 4. Not bad.
Bam.
And then what that'll do is my damage will be increased by 4, and I'll get 4 AC until my next turn.
Hell yeah.
I love defensive flourish. It's real nice. All right, here comes my
Nice.
damage. Damage. Okay, good.
I mean, he's a tiny bandit, so that's not too bad, actually.
It's true. Take that. I hit you, and then having hit him. So what? I only moved like 1, 2. I only moved like 2 spaces there. I'm going to strafe around him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I'd like to quickly observe, not make a full perception check, but quickly observe, is this thing properly barred from the inside?
It is. It has it looks to have 2 heavy wooden bars.
Okay. Well, I put myself in a bad place here, but that's fine. I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration. I'm not gonna Bardic Inspiration. That's it. That's
Okay.
That's I'm gonna get to that point. I'm gonna just yell over really quickly, like, "It's barred pretty heavily from this side." And then that's my turn.
All right. Sturge will not do anything. Bandit 11. Which one of you? Which one of you bad boys is Bandit 11? It's the one you were attacking. He's gonna attack back. He's gonna be like, "Hiya!" with his scimitar.
Do it.
Not his scimitar.
His scimitar.
Try
He's
to
gonna be
hit-
like, "Hiya!"
Try to
Oh,
hit-
hey, shwa! Hiya!
Pachoo, pachoo.
Take this 11 to hit.
That wouldn't even hit me if I had normal AC.
Oh, shit. Well, he's done then. He gave up. So, Cloud of Daggers, that,
The current Cloud of Daggers, if it starts its turn within the space, then it takes the damage. I'll tell you what the
Which it
damage
will.
is. It doesn't have a whole lot of choice.
not a lot.
So the damage is
Here.
1 level up, so the damage currently is 16,
Okay.
which I can drag onto it if you want.
Yeah, go
Bam.
ahead and do that.
16 slashing damage.
All right.
Oh,
it
that's
it,
a big
It
bang.
hurt. It's bleeding. It's bleeding real bad.
Blood erupting from the ballista.
Dude, if this had if I had the fucking the mod that you do that like bloodies creatures,
It
like
would-
the tokens,
it
it would
would've.
have a little bit of blood on it. All right. It's a ballista. You can't do anything. Blake.
All right, I'm gonna try to do that thing that Avelio's talked about. What kind of check is that for me?
That is an athletics check.
You back up and get a running start. You can. But effectively, we're trying to do a high. I guess it would be a high jump.
Yeah.
Then I would be able to aid you in that.
Can I
Yeah.
do that thing?
Go ahead and
get
make
running
an
start?
athletics check with just a straight athletics check.
Okay. Yabop. 15.
Not bad.
All right, yeah, you manage to step into his hands. He lifts you up, and you're able to grab the top of the wall and pull yourself up with the momentum that Evelios gave you.
Nice.
And you can
Alright.
drop on the other side there.
Before I do that,
Yeah.
is that what the plan was? It's like if Elios was going to give me a lift up, I just wanted to make sure he didn't need a lift up afterwards.
I'll figure that out. Don't worry about it.
You,
All right.
I would say that like you wouldn't be able to stand on top of the wall because it's not that.
You
I
cause
get that.
more discreet mayhem than I do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pop down next to Velos Eye. On a
Nice.
legal space. Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna put
All right.
Evelios
Yeah, that's
there.
better.
And I'll put
What is
Lily-
my action economy after doing that? What do I
That
got?
would probably be your action. So you've got
I
your
get that.
bonus action, reaction, movement.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to here.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank.
I'm gonna put him on a legal space.
That's a good thing to do. It'll keep them away from my squishy self.
Yeah, it's plain. So I'm gonna do one of those. Also have my sword out now that I didn't have to climb.
Nice.
Okay.
So-
there you go.
All right.
There's my turn.
There's your turn. All right. It is now the pirate in front of pirate's turn in front of you. He's gonna get rid of that real quick. Boink. All right. He's gonna target you, Mr. Blake. There,
Mr. Blake, no.
Mr. Blake is gonna take this scimitar and get a 19 to hit. Cool.
Oh dang. Let me see how I feel about that. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. That's happening.
Okay. So, boop. Yeah, why did they keep rolling ones on their the die?
Ooh.
You take 2 whole damage.
I'll admit I'm not impressed.
Just goes to show you, crime doesn't pay.
Yeah. He
Except when it
lunges
does.
at you with his scimitar and scrapes you a little bit, but you can tell he's not very proficient with his with the sword.
All right.
Summer-wise, we'll do nothing.
Darn you, Summerwise. I forgive you.
Being a small, tiny, cute.
Then out of the door, another bandit. All right.
These ain't pirates at all. They're bandits.
My main
only one.
my main concern right now is what's fucking this boat.
All right. He is going to run past his friend here. He's going to get in a better space here. Oop. And then he's going to bap you.
Jazz. So okay, where did that third boy come from again?
The door here.
Okay, so he never exited my range. It's fair.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Cool.
He entered it?
Yeah. But nothing really.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything for that in 5th edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we got a nat 20. It wasn't targeting you. I'm just going to target you.
I get that.
But, yeah, here's this damage here. Doop. Alright, take 6 points of damage
Oh,
there.
jeez, Blake, no.
I was on a crit.
Yeah, that was a crit.
Oh no.
Surely.
He rolled poorly.
We know not the terror which
After
these
having an off
bandits will
day.
enact upon
The
us.
bandit
He saw the
comes
gold
out of the
he
door.
threw.
His
Oh,
friends are in danger. He circles around them and gets to your backside. Ha! Thrusts his scimitar at you.
Hey man, if we
Confident in his strike.
if we were a level 1 wizard with no constitution, that would have been it for us.
That would have been it. Yeah. That would have been y'all would have been fucked. All right.
Would have been
Negative.
All right.
That's not gonna make you lose concentration on your shark, is it?
probably not.
Uh,
I just noticed you don't have an effect, so no concentration roll happened.
I
Yeah,
get
it's
that.
I don't think I put it on your thing anyway,
That's-
but
that's-
whatever. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Hunter Shark's turn. He's got a nom in the ship.
All
All right, Bandit 1's turn. He's gonna bap you with a scimitar. Oh yeah, and he missed you.
right.
That's his turn. Zaka
Forgot to do that.
is gonna come over here, and he's gonna bap the boy.
Oh, you kill steal. I mean, do it, but like, come on.
I mean, do it, but like,
Do it, but I get to complain.
I do. That
I
was
reserve that right.
that was mine.
it was mine. I'm sorry. Do you want this one?
No, you get it. I'll get another one.
Her weapon is like through his chest. He's like gasping for air. He's like, sorry, did you want this one? I can't stop.
Well, not
Or not.
now.
And he's dead.
Get out of here, Bandit 11.
All right, that's one done. Bop, 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 bop. And she's gonna make another attack.
It's gonna be like a bull in a china shop.
You right. All right. Where is your? There it is. Ooh, that's a miss.
Azaka!
She was one away from hitting him. Oh well.
Whap, 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 whap.
Oh,
Alright.
Azaka.
Oh, Azaka. We all know this song and dance.
Yeah.
Lily.
All right. So,
So.
I would like to use conjure animals
Mm-hmm.
and conjure 8 giant bats,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
I'm liking where this is going so far.
which I have named.
Mm.
Of
What are
course
their
you have.
names? Please tell me all of their names.
Okay, so it's Bruce, Hugo, Jean-Paul, Dick, Tim, Jason, Damien, and Jim.
Thank you.
All right.
Did I hear 2 gems?
Clutter up the combat tracker
No.
again. It's fine.
Tim.
Oh.
All
Tim,
right.
not
So
Drake. As in Tim Drake.
all of these giant bats, you can summon 8 1/4 round rating creatures.
Yes.
All of these bats are stronger than all of these fucking bandits.
Oh boy.
Outstanding. I just thought they'd be distracting. Yeah.
Oh, they're plenty distracting, but they're also gonna kill them.
I mean, if they do
all
both,
of the
all
bats,
the better.
all the bats have
What
icons
is-
that are bees, and all the bandits have icons that are bees.
No. The giant bats have G's.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
What is death but just a more permanent distraction?
Exactly.
7.
A child stood outside the pirate
8.
cove, and from them came a great culling.
Dear God. We could have just sent in bats.
Fucking the bats just swoop in and each pick up a bandit and drop them 60 feet from the air.
What if
Basically.
the pirates like attacks Lily's mom in some weird alternate timeline, and just once a day Lily shows up and just summons a horde of giant bats to assault.
Izzy, what were their
everyone
names?
and walks away.
Oh, let me pull that back up here. Bruce,
Bruce.
Hugo,
Hugo?
yeah,
Okay.
Jean-Paul,
How do you spell Jean Paul?
Jean dash Paul.
A-U-L. Alright, Jean Paul. Alright.
Dick,
Dick. Okay.
Tim,
Tim.
Jason,
Jason.
Damien,
Damien.
and Jim.
Alright, so.
And yes, I just Googled people who have been Batman and took the name.
Naturally.
I was gonna say like the one that threw me off was John Paul, and Hugo, but I know the rest of them.
Yeah, apparently Hugo Strange was Batman at some point.
Apparently.
Cool.
Wasn't
So
Jim
they're just gonna take up the entire fucking map apparently.
I knew the Jim Gordon one because he was in like a mech suit.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it's a good time.
Yeah, Jason, John Paul.
My God. The amount of Conjure animals here. You know, so it is a tendency for this game to, near the end of every session, we get into a fight that ends up adding an hour onto Tomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting relatively close to time now, and when we burst in here, I was like, it's gonna happen today. It's the tradition. Let's go. And now these bats are happening, and I'm very much
Now
like,
these bats are here.
I think we're gonna end at time. I think we're gonna end at time this once.
Oh god. Okay. I need
I'm just gonna turn the cloud off, and a bat can just carry the ballista away. Like,
Okay. Do they
Tear it out of the ground.
have their own initiatives, or do they go on your turn?
They have their own initiative.
Of course they do.
we're not even necessary. This is the bats campaign now.
This is the bats game. One of them rolled a nat 20, and they're fucking
Oh my God,
How are
bats.
these things only a CR 1/4?
right. That's
They you roll for the initiative for the summon creatures as a group, which has its own.
Oh,
turns.
so they all have a 23.
Well, if the first one was a 20,
They're
then
basically
give
a
them-
bat swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they are scary, creatures like this aren't like tactically that diverse, which is why they have such a low CR. Like, it's not hard to take them down.
It's true. They
pro-
basically just have bite and can fly.
Like, bandits themselves are, assuming these are basic bandits, they're only like a CR 1/4 or a half, depending on what they are.
Yeah. Bandits are CR 1/8.
Yeah, exactly. So
Oh,
them
no.
being stronger than the bandits is not a huge accomplishment.
No. So what do you
Still
do?
amusing.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
All
All these bats are here.
Can I have one of them like just pick me up by the shoulders and carry me into the sky?
On its turn, it can.
Cool. I'm gonna wait for that.
All right, cool. So, doink.
Just
His turn. It's Bruce's turn.
All right.
All right, Bruce is gonna fucking pick you up.
So there's no
and
way
just
that
carry you across here.
there's no way they're collectively strong enough. But in another world, you just send all the bats over to the boat, and they all collectively pick up the boat and carry it into the sky.
Where do you want it to put you? Basically, put you anywhere. It's got 60 feet of movement.
Can put me like there.
Sure.
Excellent. And
Is there
how
anything else
much
you wanted to
movement
do?
How much movement would he have left after that?
Enough.
Enough? Okay, he's gonna just attack the closest bandit.
Let's see.
Get him, Bruce!
I will.
All right.
Oh, it's the hero bandit too. So
I will. I will.
Yeah.
I will point out, and this should apply to both of you, that spell is concentration.
Yes. Yes. it
Yes.
is.
So
So,
Gotta be careful.
doink.
Cannonball.
should probably throw an effect on you guys.
Correct. All right, I'll do that. All right. What is Damien gonna do?
Damien's probably gonna do similarly. Run in there and attack some bitches.
Kill.
He's gonna try and fucking finish off Hero Bandit over here.
Damien smells blood.
Oh, you missed him! Oh no! He's gonna perch himself up on the fucking gate here. All right, Dick.
Dick is gonna
Rude.
do like his brothers.
He's gonna hand up on the opposite end over here and do this guy a bite. Gets a net 19. Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow. I mean, sorry. Bat, 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 bat.
Deals max damage to him. Good job.
Good
Proud of
job.
you.
Good job.
All right. Hugo.
Same.
Goodbye, bandit. Unless you roll a 1.
Ah, Hugo.
He rolled off the crit fail table.
Did.
Very disappointing, Hugo.
You know, some days you think you're just gonna mug a bunch of people who are stupid enough to come and bang on your bandit camp door, and then a horde of giant bats kill you and all your friends.
Nice. The giant bat fucking Hugo misses completely, and the bandit tries to take an opportunity to take a swing at it, but unfortunately, he also misses.
Aw.
Everyone's just having a bad time.
A bat time.
Jason.
Oh,
I'm guessing he's just gonna fly and try and.
is it possible for a bat to like grapple one of these guys?
What would you want it to do after it grappled then?
What would you want it to do after
Oh.
that?
Like drag it into the sky?
Oh, if they weigh less than 225 pounds, then yes, that is possible.
He just has to make a grapple check.
Let's do that. Let's have Jason change things up a bit.
Jason is going to roll a 7 on athletics, whereas the bandit will roll less than that. Good job. He rolled a 1.
Oh,
2 total. So Jason just swoops in and grabs fucking the bandit here. The hero bandit. No way! Would you guys like to? Would Blake like to make it a attack of opportunity?
As the bandit leaves my threat range?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Go ahead.
I would like to do that.
All right.
Noting,
Do it.
opportunity attacks
it-
don't happen if the thing left that space involuntarily.
Oh, never mind then.
Even with
Uh,
Sentinel. I'm just double checking, but I'm sure you're right.
I'm not sure if Sentinel interacts with that.
Sentinel is only disregards disengage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
all right, yeah, giant fucking Jason is gonna lift him up into the air. I will note that this is not very like the ceiling isn't very high here.
I get that.
Oh,
The
this is
ceiling?
like this is like
Also-
a cave, right?
oh,
Wait.
we're in a cave right now.
Things that top-down views make you forget.
I
Yeah.
thought this was open air. Oh shit.
It was not. It's a
Buddy,
cave.
I do actually need to redact a previous statement. They can
Uh-huh.
carry them off into the air as long as each bandit weighs less than 450 pounds, or the collective amount of bandits they're carrying off weigh less than 450 pounds.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
each
you
bat could
pick-
pick up as many as 2 bandits, debatably.
Cool. So,
Okay. Then, if the ceiling's not very high, let's have him exit the cave and see how much movement he has left.
which direction?
Would the closest way out of the
Through
cave be where we
people.
came from?
Out that way? Okay. He's probably got that much movement left, so he'll go.
And off he goes
There.
at 60 feet per round out of the cave.
And
off
yeah.
they fly.
No!
If Jason gets another turn, just assume he continues flying straight up.
Okay. Cool.
Goodbye, baby.
John Paul is up.
Let's have him bite some people.
Let's have him try and finish off that bad boy there. Aha! You got a hit. Die. He's super dead. He had 1 hit point left. No, wait, no. He had 3. Well,
Does he drain him like a Capri Sun, buddy?
why is Lily like this?
Oh no, Izzy's not like this. Or Izzy is like this. Lily's not.
Nah, there's a slip.
Yeah, you see the giant bat, fucking Jean Paul, dig its fangs into the into this boy, just fucking. You see him just go pale, collapse on the ground.
Well,
That's his turn. Jim, what you doing, Jim? He's gonna fly up to this pirate over here.
remember when there was a party?
No.
This is the party. The party is bats now.
The party is
Party is
They
bats.
have usurped us.
The people on the
Tim.
boat just watch people being carried off into the night by colossal bats. And they're just like, you know what? Maybe the shark is the better way. This is the more preferable option.
So, Tim over here, I assume he's gonna go over and try and help his buddies out.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna go over and try to take down this pirate here. Right? He's gonna. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, chomp. Gets a 1. Of course he does.
Shit.
All right. Pirate's turn.
Oh no.
Oh god! Oh god! Where do these things come from? He's gonna try to jump off, vault off the thing here. In a panic, getting an attack of opportunity from Jim.
I wish he'd taken his luck with the ballista and like went into the swarm so that he could aim the ballista at a bat.
Like a true
Jim missed.
hero.
Jim missed, but Tim didn't.
Well,
Not enough to kill him. Scrapes his fangs by, and he tries to jump off in a panic. He's gonna make a deck save. And succeed. Alright, he's just gonna boink, boink, get down here. And he's gonna... What should he do? There's so many bats.
What will you do, pirate?
What will you
He's
do?
got his like crossbow out and everything, looking around. They're all like looking at him. Is it like to surrender?
Well, Blake, you're the closest person to him.
Y'all responsible for all those corpses chained to the wall over there?
I personally am not.
But like collectively as a group?
No.
Die.
But it doesn't take 2 arms for me to detect that he's full of shit, does it?
Those
Yeah,
corpses were here when we got here.
You
They
detect.
were here when we got it.
You
We
detect-
didn't have anything to do with that.
You pick up on the subtle cues in his body language that his answer is perhaps influenced by the multitude of bats currently circling around him.
Yeah, it's maybe too late for that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. And he's gonna take a shot at you, Blake.
Oh no, he might kill the shark by accident. The shark he's entirely unaware of.
Boink. Alright. Shaboop. You got a 19 to hit?
Oh, bear, 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 bear. Oh wait, no, not natural, not natural.
It's total
No,
19?
Yeah, so.
Buddy,
Yeah?
he misses me. I cast shield.
Oh, nice.
You just fucking wave it out of the way. It hits like a an invisible shield around you. Oh, that's not fair. It's not fair at all. Avelios, what are you doing? You see a
Well,
giant
fuck
bat
that.
carrying off a bandit.
Hello?
Help me! Help me!
No, fuck you. Huh. 10, 20, 25, 30.
Are you? I think I know what you're doing.
I think I know what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't target it, but fireball.
Okay. You can target the Sturge. It's on the combat tracker there.
Oh, it is? Aha!
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, make a deck save, boat.
I need hold on before you press cast. I need to put some things on that fucking boat.
Also
'Cause
targeting
you're
all
hitting
the
a lot of
things
things on
the
that
boat.
boat. You're hitting so many things on the boat.
We have two pretty good quotes tonight, I would say. One is, do I need 2 arms to figure out if he's full of bullshit? And the other one is, make a deck save, boat.
Or as Emerald added to quotes earlier, Ox had that.
Oh jeez, there's so much stuff on this boat.
Was
So much stuff on this boat.
Past 10.
Probably.
Yeah, there
yes.
still is. There's still a multitude of flaming corpses.
It's no longer on the boat.
You're right. Okay.
Look at them all.
Ahoy,
Sorry,
Captain.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, look at that guy. Look at him there being like, hey, what's up? This is my boat.
Oh God, there's more stuff. Hold up.
No, you keep doing your thing.
I'm doing it. Okay. Hold up.
And some fucking bandits and such. Oh, that'll.
Can you see all that stuff on the boat there?
I think so.
Okay. Imagine those like the ones off the ship are on the ship.
There's just not.
I'm
enough
imagining
I'm
it.
just gonna add these to the combat tracker.
This is gonna lag.
Yeah, it is.
Just let me know when I can obliterate.
Stuff. I'm just gonna. Note
Alright, I
there's
need you to...
5 minutes left in the timer for what it's worth. I don't.
Yeah,
think,
after this fight,
I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Oh.
Do some
There.
retargeting here.
Oh, wait. Wrong one. Boop.
Fucking get him.
Boop.
Blast him.
Boop.
Obliterate him.
Boop. Obliterate. Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want me to just go ahead and target everything there?
Almost done.
You're almost done? Okay.
Look at you go. Look at you target them things. I'm so proud of you.
You're targeting so many things.
So many things. This is what Fireball was meant for.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Really
it was
is.
it was meant for split-second reactions when you're in a cramped 8x8 room. That's what it was meant for.
I think that's all of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that deck save.
What about the shark? I guess it's underwater.
It's
Once
underwater.
emerged, yeah.
It's magical fire. It could hurt the shark.
Alright, let's count up all these successes. 1,
Big oof.
2, 3.
Like,
To be fair, as
4,
long as it parses
5.
properly, if he just rolls damage,
yeah,
it'll
Yeah,
do
there were
account
5
for-
things that succeeded that. Go ahead
Did
and
the
roll
boat
damage.
succeed? I need to know.
I gotta find the boat. Hold up.
Did you target the boat?
Can the boat succeed? But still, I need to know if it did. Yeah, I've targeted the boat.
All right.
Goodbye, Caldo's helling scorn.
I have no
I'll
need for
remember
your
you.
captain.
Weird name. I'll remember you, the heel.
The boat succeeded. The boat got a natural 20.
It's like, and just drops into the water.
The boat has evasion.
As all the water like rushes in from the shark, it just sinks entirely, but only for a second for no reason.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Aye.
So what I like to imagine here is that you fire the fireball, it explodes, the entire thing is covered in a blanket of smoke, everybody on it dies, you hear their screams die out, and then coming out of the cloud of smoke, the untouched boat sails towards you.
Guys, new boat.
The new pilot, Hunter, the hunter shark.
Well, that's entirely
my God.
expected, what I'm seeing going on there.
Yeah.
All right, all the rest of them survived.
That's
Oh, I didn't target
surprising.
Mr. H, whatever his name
What'd
is.
you do, 29 damage? Yeah, and if stuff that survived would have only taken 14.
So a giant fireball comes out, from their perspective, out of nowhere, because they're dealing with a shark. They're like, what the heck? A lot of bodies fly off into the water, being
The
eaten
hunter
up
shark will
basically
feast
immediately
well
by the
tonight.
shark.
Good shark.
Good shark. Yeah.
Yum,
All
yum,
right.
yum, yum, yum.
Well, after we deal with these bandits, I guess we could just send the bats over there.
Take care of the stragglers, my children. Feed.
Oh, this is terrible. Is that your turn, Avilios?
That is Velius' turn.
Veloci, what are you doing?
Well, what a good question you've just asked. Veloci, I have no inclination to. I don't want to use any of my big things at all.
Throw a dagger.
1, so that'd be 5, 10. I'm going to get to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast at level 2 Thunder Wave to
Okay.
catch. Fucking what's the range on Thunder Wave again? I believe it's
15 feet?
50. Is it 15 feet? A 15-foot cube, yeah. Is the ballista's more than 15 feet up, right? It's like 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ballista's not gonna get caught, but I'm gonna get both of them in Thunder Wave. So
And I think you're gonna get this. You're gonna get Jean-Paul.
Oh no.
well, that's an upsetting sacrifice, but somehow I think we'll recover.
Oh,
Uh,
and Dick.
Oh, okay.
Not that good dick.
Okay, which one is? All right, I got John Paul,
You cast the summoning spell.
got
for
John Paul,
carry.
got Dick, bang.
All right.
All right, kablamo.
Fucking the pirate succeeded. You got a nat 20. Good job.
Good job, pirate. Proud of you.
Jean-Paul failed.
John Paul.
The other bandit succeeded, and then Dick failed. Only the bats failed.
All right. Well,
Go ahead and roll damage.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage. So I'm casting it at 1 level up, so it's gonna do a little bit more. So
Okay.
thwunk.
Bam!
I've come over to find out why you're screaming Jean-Paul and stuff about Dick. I'm here now.
So
What's
those
up?
that oh, is it dead?
The pirate died.
Ha ha!
Yeah.
The bandit in front of you is alive.
His
But,
last word.
Un-
Oh, that's not fair.
unfortunately, I
Oh,
will.
that's not fair.
Unfortunately, I will have pushed the bats 10 feet, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to inconvenience them all that much in the grand scheme of things.
Ow, wall.
5, 10,
Yeah.
5.
The bandit, if he succeeded his save, then he's not pushed, but I did get him, so take that.
Yeah, he succeeded.
Alrighty. And then bonus. I'm not gonna take a bonus action. I don't really feel like handing out bardic inspiration for this encounter. We're doing fine.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm good. That's my turn. Bam.
All right, Ballista's turn.
I'll
Go
just
ahead and roll damage.
I'll just roll damage against that there ballista. 1 second while I boop. 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 Take this ballista.
Ouchie. It's not dead yet.
Well, that's okay. It will
Oh
be.
man, it's hurting though. It's hurting.
I'm really worried about that ballista moving out of the space that my cloud of daggers is in. Do you guys have any ideas about how maybe we can prevent the ballista from moving out of that space?
So Blake, your turn.
I'm gonna do a mundane boop on the boy in front of me. So I'm gonna
He's looking at you like, please don't.
Yep.
That's a hit.
There we go.
I might disappear at some
How's he
point.
doing?
Here in a minute.
How dare you? All right, yeah, he's fucking dead.
All right, cool. I'll walk in these here doors.
All right. Say walk in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in that area.
Okay. Okay.
And then I walk out. No, you don't.
Funny thing, you don't.
Oh no.
This is
As
like
you
the
walk
seventh
in.
time this is him.
As you walk in, that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Alrighty.
damn.
Can we just...
Because if you walk in there, that's gonna be a whole nother thing.
So, buddy.
Can I just take a little bit of narrative insight and just like do that until we're like not walk in until this combat is over, so that we
Buddy.
can at least wrap this part?
For the sake of convenience, if we're gonna end
Moo.
there, if we're gonna end there, can I just jump the shark a bit here, meh, or jump the gun and do a thing real quick?
What's that?
Can I just finish off that ballista?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. I want to actually do the damage. Take this ballista. Take this. Die. Is it still alive?
It is.
Ballista, die.
It had 1 hit point.
There.
There you go. So we made it. We got it. Figured it
At
out.
50 total.
All right, because I doubt.
It's barely hanging on, then the last hit point goes and just twang, ropes.
Bang. All right. Are we stopping there?
Beautiful. I wanted to try to get as much of the combat done as we could, so that we'd have a more or less clean start and not still be in rounds at the start of the next session.
Basically, I think the rest of this is us sending bats at that boat.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do we want to
Yeah.
go with the bats?
How much longer would it take to either sink the boat, with the shark and the fireball and like all the damage it's taken so far, and or send all the fucking pirates miles and miles away over the ocean?
If we go with the bats, then we could loot the boat.
It's true.
Ooh.
I'm okay with the idea of being carried by.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
so the
6.
boat probably
Mostly
won't be.
fucked up.
The only damage that it has been done to it is by his fireball, actually.
Oh,
Oh, the shark has not managed to deal any damage to
Ineffectual.
the boat.
The boat has a damage threshold of 15.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
don't exceed it, then it does nothing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we could
Okay.
totally get on it.
Buddy, question then. Could the
Yeah.
shark leap into the air and on top of the boat and just begin thrashing?
It's like that
Not
fucking scene from
overboard.
Three-Headed Shark.
If it does that, it will die.
That's fine. It was never alive.
That's fine. Hold up. Roll an athletics check for the.
Okay.
Well, I guess I will.
Like the
Got
river
a lot of strength.
Jordan.
Oh, all right.
Got a 20.
That's cool, Wendy's.
Fucking gets further under the water, swims up and launches itself up onto the boat. Does it? Which one do you want it to get first? Which one do you want it to get?
Let's go with this guy on the back with the bandana.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a situation.
let's go ahead and have him attack that boy there.
Beautiful.
You have advantage on this, my boy.
Oh, good. Because of the fireball is why.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's also targeting the boat. Never mind.
Every one of those days where a bunch of giant bats start killing your friends ashore, and the fireball kills a good at least third of your crew, and then the shark you were trying to kill jumps on the boat.
What I enjoy is the most logical conclusion they could come to is that the shark fireballed their boat.
By this point, they've definitely noticed that y'all have come over there.
Ridiculous. They think
The white and green outfit on the shore, like, hey, fuck you.
All right. Yeah, the shark launches itself up onto the boat and latches itself onto the dude in this really fancy looking cape, actually. And he's like, ah, fuck, ah.
buddy. I cover Lily's ears.
You
I'm far
went
too far away to
right
do
to
that.
Lily
the
just hear
fucking cave.
Lily just hears a
What? What's going on? Why are you covering my ears? What's going on? Is it something cool? Some cool new words? All of them cool new words.
I feel like
he's
I'm
still
being
alive.
deprived of an expanded vocabulary.
but he's alive.
Makes sense. He's a captain.
Yeah, he's a berserker.
Whoa.
I bet he's in a rage.
All right. He's actually going to grab the dude next to him, like he grab his shoulder. You're coming with me, and he wraps both of them in the cape, and they disappear in a puff of smoke.
Oh shit! He Diane.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, I didn't need his. I wanted his shit, I guess, but I mean, we still get most of his shit.
And he's going to poof.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
He only sees Avelios over there.
you fool.
You're the one who attacked my ship.
I've come to parlay.
And that's where we're gonna end it, I think. That sounds like a really fun place to end it. All right.
Oh.
What a quote-filled session this was.
What a good time.
What a clusterfuck this turned into. I love it.
Oh, you haven't even met the fucking dudes of the Dragon Fang either. Oh.
That's okay.
What a good time.
So I have
Close.
food on the way, so I gotta rush out
Gotta
to...
dip and go get it.
I thought it was gonna be here like a minute ago. Then the timer went from 2 minutes to
5
8 minutes
and then
to
0.
50 minutes, and now it's down
Oh.
to 13, and I just don't know what it wants.
I
Frankly,
just don't understand.
I think a guy was waiting there. I think a courier was waiting at the restaurant for my food, and then decided that it was taking too much time, and then
So I
left.
went to get something else.
And I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna find him and get him. But I'm gonna roll credits here in a second, is I think my ultimate point. Let's see. If anybody wants to get in, give us any bits, give a follow or a sub or donate, then unfortunately the donations to Extra Life do not parse into the credits, which I really wish they did. But if you do those other things, then you will be in the credits here in a second. Look at that big heart. Hello, Tosh
Look at it.
Heart. Okay.
Oh,
That was
what a
fun.
dumb boy that
I
guy
enjoy,
is.
I enjoy pirates.
Pirates are
Yeah.
fun,
Alrighty.
especially dumb pirates like this one,
Mhm.
Like that
who
one.
just
Great.
brought you a fancy cape.
Yeah.
Free
fun.
stuff.
Indeed. Alright.
What a fool!
Here I go, launching those
An
credits.
absolute buffoon.
Cooper Beats, we show up and kick your ass.
Oh, rainbow wing Unos! I love rainbow wing Unos.
You know, such a cutie.
They're my favorite.
So we have, yeah, what is it? Do I need both arms to see through his bullshit? Make a deck save boat. Adding those to the question.
Yeah.
And I've come to parlay.
Mhm.
All right. Also, fucking, I'm pretty sure it was Crazy Fox that did it earlier, but welcome to being a sub, Something Witty Entertainment.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
You were given a gift sub earlier, so you know.
Wonderful.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Izzy, for supporting the stream.
No problem.
Those shorts, I'm gonna run them a third time here. Bam. And next time we'll have that picture of Ox ready.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
shit, yeah. It's real nice.
It's a good one. I dig it.
I dig it.
Has Diane ever given you no wings? Diane has fucking never given you no anything.
It's true.
She gave her a show once, but that wasn't really Diane's choice.
Yeah. All right. And we will see you guys at a later time. Specifically,
Bye,
this Saturday.
everybody. Thank you all for coming.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
World's Brawl.